hair.
Huh?
I'm gonna use it like I'll probably use like up to here on.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, what up? Welcome back to Monkey's Barrel.
Oh, it's such a short opening. We usually talk mad random shit.
Where are you fucking? Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, tell this nigga interrupt my fucking intro. Welcome back to the Monkeys in a Barrel podcast. I'm Malik.
Fucking intro. I'm Alex.
I'm Julian. We're here.
Yeah, bro!
Nigga, Julian.
The third monkey!
Indeed.
We have
really half a monkey, but it's close enough.
Now we're all half monkeys.
Yeah,
Yo, yeah, what the
dude,
fuck?
that's actually That's
Oh, hell no.
1.3, 1.5.
1.5, dude. Why are you so bad at that?
Shut up. In my head, I had like three out of
Are you
10.
fucking
Shut up.
fucking mechanical engineer? Maybe you should be knowing your fucking numbers.
We're
bro.
called monkeys for a reason.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
true.
yeah,
We're
fair
all
enough.
stupid.
Yeah, welcome back. Episode 6?
7.
Right? 7? No, it isn't.
No, it is.
No, it isn't. It's definitely... Oh, I didn't post this. Oops. Yeah, 7.
This nigga. But as, I don't even know.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Just been.
Or how's your week, man? Yeah, I forgot how we asked this.
It's just school, just typical shit.
I mean, it's like supposed to be no skip November, and it's not going well.
Is it?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
bro,
that's-
alright, to be honest, like that last week in October really had me feeling some type of way about reality, so
That's not
yeah, coming back into it, gonna have to go fucking hard.
Low key. I had a professor, I missed my lecture the other day, and like, I'm going to a concert next week on the day of that lecture.
Oh, no.
And he literally was like,
No.
last class I missed, somebody texted me, he was like, yeah, they're gonna start taking away points from attendance. I was like,
Damn.
well, he's not taking away my tickets, so.
Nigga.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
You pay for
already bought the tickets, so
Facts.
I'm not gonna be
Can't
there.
take it back.
I'll be on Zoom, not listening to you.
I'll be listening to music. But yeah, I don't know. Just
been shit.
Yeah.
Word.
I've been running into some really bad drivers for the past week and a half. It's getting really fucking annoying. Like,
Yeah.
niggas just be getting into, like, oncoming traffic just gets in, crosses the WL line into my lane. Like,
Damn.
like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
like twice
That's
today that happened. Like, once in the middle of the day and once like, when I was coming here, like, pitch black. I was like, damn, I could have fucking died. And
That's
then,
wild.
niggas just, like, turning into my lane and when I'm on the highway, like, damn. And niggas
The
just,
people
like,
actually suck. It's always like
Yeah,
a normal
facts.
looking person. Like you expect them to
Bro,
be
little
like competent. Like
fact, or it's always someone old or just, like, brain dead bimbo. To be honest.
Damn.
are you gonna have to cut that?
On the podcast.
I mean, no.
Florida people, am I right?
Yeah, no facts.
Shut
Florida man.
This is
Exactly.
discrimination at its finest.
But what
against
is
black
Connecticut,
people.
man?
That's
What do you mean?
Just suicidal.
No,
Like,
yeah, it's-
Damn.
Let's see. Heroin, drunk driving, alcoholics.
Connecticut, really?
yeah.
Yeah.
What's it?
Fentanyl.
Bridgeport or one of the.
Yeah, Bridgeport was
coastal
like the
states,
capital
like-
of heroin or some shit for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
that.
Boca Raton back in Florida was like the capital of opiate overdoses.
Boca Raton. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Like literally we were watching CNN 10 and like they talk about shit all over the
CNN
world
10.
and fucking like literally we saw like they were talking about the opioid endemic and like literally it was like a ambulance from our town was like damn.
Damn. That's
We're-
unfortunate.
Facts it's really bad.
Yeah, it's probably one of the worst.
Yeah, like
things.
people like take fentanyl on purpose down there and like well
That's
like I think it's like
crazy.
everywhere like people take fentanyl and then like their high is mostly when they like get revived.
That's a news.
Yeah.
That's their yeah.
It's like the there was a show about that. I never watched it, but it was like
About
rich
fentanyl?
people. No, about rich
Oh.
people like paying to get killed. So then like when they get brought back, it's like
What the fuck?
I didn't know there was a show
it's
about
like
it.
hella
I've
like
heard of that
Netflix
idea.
type shit. I don't know.
That
Yeah.
it seems like some Black
Yeah.
Mirror shit. Like
Yeah, something like that, or like
Black
altered
Mirror.
carbon and type of thing.
Facts.
Nah, that's fucking
There's
wild.
there's like some things I'd be learning about, or like not learning about. Like there's like stuff I'm doing in my class right now that just all like Black Mirror esque. Like there's this so like for my design class we have to make like
What was you gonna say?
imaginary
You draw.
like objects, like imaginary items that you get to like basically like pitch to someone to put it in production. They're all made up. So like my group, we have like a weather watch that changes the weather, like the temperature on whoever's wearing it. And then there's there's one of them where it's like you put this like it's not a VR headset, but it's like a headset you wear and it shows what you're thinking. So it's
Oh,
like,
that's tough.
yo,
That's terrible.
I could use that. That would be so
it's
helpful.
Every thought or only the thoughts I wanted to
no,
show?
like
Like, everything?
I think it.
Everything
Like,
is terrifying.
I think
I've been
it-
to a loop of being like, go away, go, and just being.
Yeah.
I think it's just like whatever you choose, but like in a sense, like you can definitely like just show everything you're thinking. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Or at
that's
least
why-
it has access to it. Like, there's an active
Yeah.
filter.
Mm.
No,
Yeah,
there's
thanks.
I was watching the other day. It was like an interview with some like engineers or some shit,
Mm.
and they've developed like contact lenses with like micro LED displays in them.
oh,
That's
that's
fucking
so
sick.
that's
Like-
tough as
Like
fuck.
it's only like it looks like a circle. Like I don't know, probably like it was like 20 degrees of your field of view,
Mm.
but like wherever you look, it'll like go with that, and so you can get like it's like imagine like a cutout on your monitor.
Mm.
So you can like look all over it, but you only see certain parts at a time.
Oh,
That's
It
pretty
looks
sick.
really cool. I was like, that's like some shit I actually really want. Like that'd be fucking sick.
That's pretty fire, especially contacts. Like
Yeah.
contacts, you can take them out and you'd be fine.
And it's like
Yeah.
powered by, or I don't know how it's powered. It's like charges, so it's like lasts like a day or whatever. It's like Apple Watch type
Holy
shit.
shit.
That's still pretty.
But like
cool.
you wear like a necklace thing that streams it the information,
That's
Mm.
bad.
and I was like, that's really fucking cool. Like
Facts.
when it comes to I don't know augmenting reality or your body or kind of honestly both at that point,
Yeah,
that's really sick.
that's pretty dope.
Facts.
So anything else happened during your week?
No, what about you?
Nah, we gotta go to the guest. Or I don't know. Quote unquote guest.
Yeah,
He's basically
no.
a third monkey. So
Yeah, basically, should have been here, but I don't know.
special.
Y'all
Special.
showed on the wrong night.
That's facts.
That's true.
We always do it on Thursdays. That's terrible.
Yeah, and-
That's terrible for business.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like,
Bad
you gotta get
business
thirsty on
moves.
Thursdays.
Oh god.
Yeah, but we post on like Monday.
Alright, obviously you don't post the same day unless you're like live streaming. It's
Facts.
whatever.
But how's your week been?
Bro, it's been kind of. I don't even know at this point. It's been wild.
Mm.
Like I've just been like kind of grinding on like a ton of shit. I got like a few commissions done,
Word.
which is actually great because
Facts.
like I don't work enough. And
Nah,
so like I really need to like
Nah,
have some
I
amount
feel
of
that.
money. And also like the problem is I was like, oh, like because I work like noon on like Friday and Saturday,
Yeah.
which is like such a deceivingly late time. Like
Really?
like I'm 'cause Thursdays and Fridays and like sometimes Saturdays and shit. Like I go out,
Yeah.
so like it'll be like 3 a.m. I'm like, oh, like, I've got plenty of time to sleep. And I wake up at like 11 o'clock, just like like not wanting to live. And then like you have to go in and deal with like completely tech illiterate people. Like, oh, like I have a virus on my Mac. Like, joke's on you, bitch. You can't get a virus on my Mac. Like, I'm not saying you won't take it in, but like you literally just like go on your computer, delete like a Chrome extension that's like fucking spam or something, and then like
That's very
$90. It's like, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Cause like some like I don't even know. There's a lot of that's a whole rabbit hole we could get into later if you want. But like, it's
Nah, I feel that.
probably like how you guys feel with like I don't know like oil changes or like brake pads or stuff where it's like it's not the barrier there. It's just educating yourself. It's really not like
Brake pads definitely could. Brake pads are like a leading problem into like a bunch of other shit that could go wrong.
if you mess
Like-
them up, you could mess other
Well,
stuff
no,
up.
like if your brake pads are bad and then you open the brakes and your rotors are bad, it's like goes into a whole new issue
Oh,
of like,
fucking
oh,
rewind.
fuck.
Alright, I'm saying from like a base level standpoint. I feel like those are the two things like
Oh yeah,
you hypothetically should be able to do.
yeah.
And like change your tires, like that's obviously but like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, literally, I would hope. I feel like everyone has a kit like in their car.
Well, no,
built
I
in.
thought you literally meant like taking the tire off of a rim and putting it.
Oh
into-
hell no!
I was like, that takes like 3 different machines.
yeah,
that are,
putting
like
it back
$2,000.
on. I've seen like videos of people like
Yeah.
fill it up with like alcohol or something, like light it. It's like,
Yeah.
and like the
Facts.
explosion like inflates it or like seals it.
Nigga, you paying $2,000 for a fucking tire change?
Oh
No,
hell
the
no.
machinery.
Yeah,
Oh,
the machinery.
No, those are like
yeah.
$5,000 to $10,000. They're fucking.
Alright.
It was a
wild
guesstimate,
price.
alright? Leave me alone.
No, me and my
Close
dad.
enough.
My dad was just looking into like just random shit because, and it was like literally $5,000 to $10,000. I was like, whoa,
That's
what the
kinda crazy.
fuck? It's OD.
Yeah, that is kind of wild.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's good. You want to shout out the Instagram to our 5 subscribers?
Yes, sir. And
Thanks.
shoot. Yeah, baked blend on Instagram with a period in the middle. Baked.blend.
I'll
I do,
put
like-
that motherfucker on the screen. For
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
First
Oh yeah,
first
definitely do that. I do like 3D art, like animation, loops, normal shit.
Valid.
I do a bunch of like 2D art too. So because I usually end up combining them
Mm-hmm.
and like color grading and shit, and also like 3D modeling. So like for 3D printing and shit. I do programming. I fly drones and build drones. And I could go on forever. But yeah,
Shit's fire.
yeah. Generally, like fucking a lot of media stuff.
Yeah.
Tech is on 100 for real.
Oh yeah, no, my int stat is all the way up, and everything else is lacking.
Facts.
My God. Not as valid though.
What about you? How's your week been?
So first I want to start off saying that anyone that is like, we may have like 1 or 2 consistent listeners now.
Yeah.
Like maybe
Your
1
girlfriend?
or 2. Yeah. Like maybe 1 or 2. But like on the assumption that there's somebody out there that also listens to the fast food tier list, Taco Bell is now at F.
I have no idea. Yo, the goddamn chalupa.
Dude,
The
no,
chalupa's
hear,
ass.
No,
hear me
no,
out.
the
Hear me
chalupa
out.
is so good.
Hear me out. I love Taco Bell to death. It's mad good. It-
I have
Where's
to
the
agree.
butt here?
dude, went to Taco Bell today.
Oh,
Right?
oh,
Trying to
that
save
is
money
great.
because of concert next week. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna get 2 Doritos Locos tacos. That bitch
That's
came
good.
out to $7.93.
Bro,
I was
get
like,
I feel like
what the
that's
fuck?
cheaper than that.
Dude, I don't know. I was looking through
I
the
can't
whole
remember.
list of tacos. I was like, this is one of the cheapest ones. And that bitch came out to $7.93. I was like, I could have gone to McDonald's, gotten 18 apple pies, 15 McChickens, and still had $3 left over. What the
Wow.
fuck are y'all doing in
But that's the
there?
thing.
That's
Is
facts.
fucking. They have McDonald's has like a low end menu
Yeah.
where like you could like get a whole bunch of horse shit for like no money.
On God.
But you could get something like quote unquote good, like good for McDonald's.
No, fact.
But like, dude, it runs you up so fast. Like
It
the
does.
meal, like when this shit's like $15, I'm like, oh my god.
Hell no. Anything above like 12 is like really pushing it. It's like,
Well, because at that point, like a
God.
fucking Chipotle burrito would fill me up way more, and
Exactly.
would
it's
just
like maybe
cost
like
that much.
$2, $3 more than you spend at like McDonald's or some shit.
Yeah.
I went to Taco Bell the other day. I spent like $22 and just
Oh my
myself.
It's
And-
wild.
Yeah.
No, it was actually
You can actually
terrible.
run it up quick.
No, like I kind of like went when I was like really high. I was like, bro, and like this past like couple of weeks, like our kitchen has been being renovated, so we literally couldn't cook anything. So I was like forced to eat out. I was like, damn, this shit fucking sucks. And like I was faded as fuck in the drive-thru. I was like, yo, let me get a motherfucking Crunch Ice Supreme and the number 8 like the Doritos Local Tacos. It was like $22. I was like, hold up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like I remember like getting Doritos Locos Tacos and like 5 more tacos on top of that and paying like $10. So it's like when they first came out with the Doritos Locos
Inflation.
Tacos, like bro,
Exactly.
it's just terrible.
Inflation type shit.
yeah, that's May inflation prawn for real.
Yeah.
Facts.
Shit sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the only one where it's like extreme inflation too. Like no other restaurant besides maybe Chipotle or Moe's.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
it costs
those
that
I
much.
feel like those went up.
And I
Subway.
really like,
Oh my, Subway's horrifying.
Nah.
That $5
That's
foot
like-
long is gone.
Dude,
bro.
it's like $7 6 inch now. Like, what the
That's
fuck are you
crazy.
talking
That
about?
motherfucker look on. That foot long is not active anymore.
Facts.
Not at all.
Motherfucking
No.
died with Jared, bro. That's
Yo,
not
that's
there.
actually rough.
There's this kid
Oh
in my
yeah, facts.
There's this kid in my class that works at Subway. He's like, yeah, I feel really bad when I charge a family of like $50. It's like, I'm like, bro, excuse me, a family for $50? Like, you fucking serious? What
No, but if
the
you put that in
fuck?
terms of like time, like 2 like good paying jobs, that's like an hour each parent.
Yeah,
Like,
like
literally.
bro, what?
That's
We're
dog.
not going to Subway, bro.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
facts.
what?
My kids will not know what Subway
Grow
is.
your own
Literally.
food. Like what the fuck? This is
Yeah.
not worth it.
Bro.
Bro.
I'm like, as an adult, like I'm slowly figuring out like, oh, this eating out shit is not like doing me any justice.
Pause.
They're not doing my bank account any justice. Did I say something sus?
No.
No, Julian just called weird eye contact because I zoned out.
No, you said this eating, I don't know, you said something like this eating out shit is not doing me any justice. So, like,
Yeah, I didn't even catch that. I'm not gonna lie. That's mad funny.
No, it's like it just my bank account is just like, oh,
in pain.
fact. It's just like suffering. It's
Dude,
like
they should be disappearing.
no,
Yo.
it's like when they were torturing.
So bad. I'm not
Like,
even
fucking-
fucking.
Oh god.
Fact.
Dude, last weekend I was like, usually, so in school we have like cafeterias, but they're not open that late. And by the time
my
I
God.
want it, it's way too late. To get.
I think
Yeah.
it's mad bullshit.
So on the weekends, we like most of us like that live in the dorm eat out, and I kid you not, $50 just vanished from my bank account
Bro,
last
over
weekend.
a weekend? Yeah. No. It's like the. Oh my god, no! Like actually, like we've spent too much. Like going
Dude,
out and shit. Like
It's so much money.
Elmer's to run you up. Like Russian has a
Facts.
fucking entry fee. Like bro, like so much.
Oh,
like
yeah,
a cover.
yeah.
Yeah, it's OD. Like there's so many things that like, if you have like a fun weekend or whatever, like
Yeah.
you need
It's too
at
much
least
money.
$100 or
Yeah,
like
oh
it's
God.
just
Yeah.
like set aside even. Like
Like-
if you only have $100, you're coming out of that shit poor. Like you
No,
won't even have
facts.
gas. Like it's fucked up.
It's fucking
That's
wild.
one thing I do miss is my EBT card, bro. When I lived here,
Bro.
That's
kinda
kidding.
clutch.
Me and Malik came with
Why?
EBT cards. It was so clutch, bro.
You
literally,
can still probably come up on one. Like it's
no, like so, like they called me like, hey, we need to renew your thing, and like I told them like, oh, I live in a dorm. Like I lied to get it at first. Like I
Yeah.
told them like, oh, I'm paying my cousin rent. and
no,
stuff.
you didn't. Like you give accidentally incorrect information.
Facts and like
Yeah, right.
I
Exactly.
facts and like I accidentally told him like, hey, I live on campus this year. It's like, oh, you live on campus? You're a full time student? It's like, yeah. Oh, then we're not allowed to give this to you. You're like,
And you're like,
excuse me,
damn.
and like they're I don't know. For me, it's like they're acting like what they give us here is actually like sufficient.
Bro,
enough for,
yeah,
like, our
like maybe
health.
some like Ivy League school. Like I've heard like
Yeah.
some other places have crazy shit. But,
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Bro,
Of
man.
course, Yale.
the
has
Mexican
some-
sandwich.
that shit's ass, bro.
Excuse me.
I know a place like Yale or Harvard has like top notch shit, but like
Oh yeah.
a school like
Of course.
ours is like high school cafeteria food plus. To be
I'm pretty
honest
sure
with
the
you.
company also does like prison food.
That's
Are you
like-
serious?
Yeah, like Emma was
Yeah,
telling me about
so,
that. but
yeah.
yeah, they
Yeah.
actually also do like prison food.
That's wild.
Which is
Damn,
crazy.
we're prisoners out here for real.
On God.
Facts.
I don't know. I just find it really bullshit because like the state wants to help people in need, but the only people they're helping are like people that are taking advantage of the system, like quote unquote me, an accident,
Facts.
and like they're not helping the students that are like legitimately poor, making like at most like $500 a week. Like
Yeah,
because they
right.
put in mad hours, like you're making $500 a week while doing school at the same time. So it's like makes zero sense for the government to do that. Especially people like I think it's full size dudes that either live and like don't live on campus. Like if you're full time, you just don't get the card. I'm like, what? That makes zero sense in my opinion.
Facts.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm trying to get I'm looking for a job right now. So like if once I could like secure the job, like,
got no money.
I do.
Bro.
Shut up. Like once I get
Flashback to last podcast.
shut up.
Wow, you're
once
talking about
I do get a
breakfast?
job and I actually have like a legitimate payroll for after a month, I can get my card again. So like
That's cool.
it just kind of sucks because like I was like that saved me like
Actually, probably
like
hundreds.
literally
easily hundreds a month.
I think
Low-key.
if in October if I
Actually, high key.
Yeah,
no,
no,
literally
definitely,
like I think in October I spent like $200 on the fast food because the kitchen being renovated and like I could have used all that money at like Big Y on my EBT card and like just been mad rich to be honest with you. And like I feel like living on off campus is like I'm spending so much money on gas too on top of it. This is just not even funny. I don't know,
Also-
it's just mad goofy.
Also, to clarify, we got EBTs from school because we went to city schools.
No, you got.
Oh, you did?
No, I had the actual state EBT card.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
dude,
I
there's
got
a
my
point.
EBT because during COVID, my school, because it was like a bigger city in Connecticut, they gave all the students like a certain amount of EBT,
Yeah, I did too.
and they refilled it every now and then.
No,
They
mine
refilled it,
was a
like, 3
one-time
times.
thing. It's like, oh, we're giving you like $500. Here, take it. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
damn, that sucks.
Shoot.
No, there's a point.
New
I
GTA.
like, I think we were gone for like a while, and like literally, I racked up like $1,000 worth of like
Really?
EBT like cash. I was like,
That's
Yeah.
wild.
holy shit! That literally like saved me for like a
That's the
long
point where
time.
you gotta like invest, like just like buy a bunch of shit and flip it. Like buy like a ton of the like bulk water packs from like Costco.
facts.
Go to like every like football game, every sports, like everything.
That's
You
true.
could turn that into like 5K easily.
Like that'd be big
That is
brains.
pretty true.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean it's probably legal gray area, but still.
Facts.
Well, we
You
were
could
big
do it.
fat,
or
so just
or I
more
could just
into
sell my EBT card and say I have $1,000 on.
Dude, that's actually a real thing. I had a
Oh,
couple
yeah, I
people
know.
come up to
What?
me, like at the grocery store I worked to. People would come up to me, be like, "Oh, you have an EBT, right?" They were like, "Oh, I'll buy it for like half the price, like real money."
Yeah.
Switched over into like, so if I had like 400 EBT, they'd be like, "Oh, I'll buy that for like 250."
Yeah, but that's like literally like a dark web thing. Like
Yeah.
hypothetically,
okay.
I've heard that you could buy like packs of like 50 stolen credit cards, and
Really?
that each have like I don't know minimum whatever on them for like $50. But like at that point, you have to go through so many hoops
Yeah.
to like even be able to use it. Like if you if your dumbass bought a dark web stolen credit card, went on Amazon on your main account, and ordered some shit to your house.
Yeah, like you're
Bruh,
like, what are you
like
doing?
you're getting fucking caught. So like
FBI is delivering your package.
yo, facts. No love letter involved. Like they just come straight up to you. Yeah, no, that's like a real thing. That's a real thing.
Is it?
The love letter?
Really?
It's like if you order like a suspicious like literally like so say you order like I don't know a lot of drugs to your house, right?
Nice.
The government generally, I don't know, always, I have no experience, but fucking like, they like deliver like a letter to you, that's like, hey, this may or may not have been to you, but, you know, basically like, if it was, don't ever do this again, we like
Damn.
know where you live.
Oh yeah.
That's
But if
wild.
not, but like, because at the same time, there's enough plausible deniability that like, oh, like you could mail whatever to fucking anyone.
Yeah.
Put a
Like,
random address and just ship fucking 10 pounds of crack. Like,
There
I
was
don't know.
there was a thing, I don't know if Malik knows about it because he like obviously Florida guy, but I think it was in Connecticut that they were like shipping like governors like bags of like some sort of white powder.
Oh,
and they thought
yeah.
it was like they were like mailing these envelopes full of this like white powder.
I saw that in the news. Yeah.
And it was like to like government officials, and they were
Yeah.
opening these, and they were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
I don't remember
no
what
way
it-
it gets straight to them.
I don't remember what it ended up being. It was nobody like high up. It was
No,
like
bro, there was like either like Nickelodeon or Disney like Kids Star
Mhm.
that like she went down maybe like in the last year or two. She was or no maybe even before that. She was mailing like ricin laced letters to Obama.
really.
Yeah, and got like caught. Well,
Oh,
obviously.
damn, what
But,
the
like,
hell?
What the fuck? Like, what do you think? It's like 1812. They don't know what ricin is. Like,
damn.
what the hell, bro? What the fuck?
That's
You
crazy.
definitely saw this in a
that's
documentary. Like, oh, they didn't know. They don't know what this is.
Yeah,
And,
like, what the fuck?
Like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh hell no.
Especially Disney Star.
I think-
Especially the fucking like what?
how retarded are you?
Like maybe you could take out some like local head like that. But, like
But no, it's
the
the
president. Like he's not obviously not going to his mailbox every day licking all the letters. Like
Yeah,
what the
hell?
fuck?
That's wild.
That's
I've
delusional.
I've had, well, like I'm not gonna say who, but I know like I've had like a letter sent to me like
yeah.
that because like I know someone that's like that.
What do you mean like that? You
Like
got
hypothetically.
yeah, hypothetically, like
oh.
I guess like they were like sending out like illegal shit, and they got the letter, and I got the letter. It's like, hey, is this yours? If it's so, pick it up. And like,
Oh.
No,
pick it
never,
up
never.
is like the actual like the trick is like if you pick it up, you're getting arrested.
It's
Yeah.
pick it up or if you sign for it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If you go and sign for
But
it,
if you
like
don't-
if,
yeah.
never.
If you don't do shit, like they'll never catch you. But like
I
if
mean,
you
like
do it
they
again,
definitely
it's
have
fine.
more on you than they didn't before.
Yeah.
But
It's like now we know you. So
yeah, like,
like,
you're in a.
we got bigger
database
problems
somewhere.
than you, but don't do anything to make it a bigger
And like
problem.
Yeah.
I don't know, like fucking all that strain of particular illicit activity
Mm.
is definitely like there's people way better than you. Like
Oh yeah.
like I'm sorry, bro, but like the last like 5 people they caught or whatever, like definitely now work for them and know way more than you.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
what-
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's a deep fucking rap. This is the Matrix, but
Yeah.
like
But,
sketchy shit.
Like the issue situation I had was shipping through USPS, which is the
Oh,
which is
it
governmentally
definitely
owned.
don't.
So of
yeah,
course,
definitely don't.
like go through
yeah.
someone private like UPS. I didn't say that. I didn't. Get
Don't-
the-
what?
I didn't get this
No,
information.
no,
Just go,
no.
Don't go through UPS. Don't go through FedEx. Just go through USPS.
Or don't do drugs.
Wait,
Like don't do anything. That's bad.
is that a thing? No.
No, fucking Malik.
What?
Oh, facts.
But
You niggas don't know what I look like. Fuck you mean?
I know what you smell like though.
Yo, that's
All right, hold on,
mad,
pause.
son.
yeah.
well, anyway, yeah. Besides, I don't even remember how we got there. Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
Oh, yeah, Taco Bell
This all stemmed.
You gotta rewatch that one because I have no
Only
idea.
reasonable. Like,
Yeah, I have no idea how we ended up there.
Nah, for
But
real.
other than that, what else happened? Bomb a math test. That was cool.
Yeah.
There was like studied for it. Nothing was on the test that I studied for. Opened that bitch up. Was like, all right.
Nah, I had that happen to me this week. I took notes on like a different chapter that we were learning about. I was like, bro,
Oh, that's whack.
I literally wasted my time to be
Oh,
honest.
God.
That shit was ass.
But speaking of, I don't know if this is our first topic, but speaking of like being broke and shit,
Oh.
I keep saying I'm going to the concert next week, and the last concert I went to was Bring Me to the Horizon.
Yeah.
I bought an $80 sweatshirt and a $45 T-shirt.
That's too much for your teeth. That's like Supreme is less than
Is
that.
it okay for them to charge that much because they're a band, or do you think that's like astronomically like
All right,
prices?
so
That's
the
wild.
whole thing is like, hypewear, streetwear,
Yeah.
like all those sort of like Off-White, Supreme, that sort of genre of like clothing. It's basically like deflationary. Like it's the opposite of like money, where like they print more. It's they have this amount, and that's all they're
exactly.
It's only coming out this week. You can only get it at that time. So like the fact that they can sell those for like it's like $37 I think for a t-shirt. So it's like I mean it's like a nice t-shirt. Like I'd say it's worth $37 if it's a specific drop or whatever you want. Like there's a Supreme X Akira. That shit was tough. Like, bruh, the fucking... I don't even know what I got from it. I didn't get a shirt because I missed it, but I got the sticker still. I was so hype about that. But, like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But, like, a band, it has to be, like, what? Like, because, like, I would pay that for Ice Peak because I'm like, damn, you're not going to be in America again because y'all, like, Russian as hell. But, like...
Any just, like, regular band.
Just, like, especially if they, like, sell it on their website already or, like, anything. Like...
Yeah, I get that. I don't know. It's just, like...
I'm not saying I wouldn't buy
it, but it's like...
I'm not saying it's a good idea, though.
It should be cheaper.
It should be. Like, at a concert, like, bro, what? You expect... Like, for that type of shit, you want to sell volume. Like, $25 a shirt, print out a bunch of, like, I don't know, 3-color fucking shirts, and just, like, you sell a ton of them.
Exactly.
Like, what?
That's why I don't know. Personally, I just don't spend money on, like, concert t-shirts.
You kind of have to.
I mean, y'all saw that firsthand, but I spent $55 on a fucking t-shirt before we went to that concert.
This idiot, bro.
Before,
but listen,
no,
story time real quick. We doesn't get to talk for a second. Because this motherfucker, me, him, Julian, and another honorary monkey, who has not yet been on the podcast, but will be soon. We went to a concert called City Morgue. We saw a group called City Morgue.
Yeah.
And we were walking around, it was in New York. We were walking around New York beforehand. And this motherfucker talked about not buying a shirt for the concert, but then proceeded to buy a more expensive shirt.
Nah, you got that shirt.
It was tough.
It was tough, but definitely more in the store than it would be like somewhere else.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker went to the concert with it and got drenched on the new shirt he just got.
Oh yeah, City Morgue, you're sweating everything.
Oh yeah,
that's a full cleanse.
I went into the concert. It was like a light. It had like lightning on it. It was like blue with like
it's ribbon dip, like full print lightning.
Yeah, it was like tough. It looked neon and type shit. And like I remember being in the dark and like, oh, okay, I'm just like, around these sweaty niggas. I don't think this shirt's gonna get dirty. I walked outside. Bro, this shit was a whole tint brown, bro.
Yeah.
This shit had dead skin cells from every nigga in that hoe. And I think definitely that one guy I was helping definitely got the most on me for real.
Damn.
Because I was holding on to him because he was like really fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a bad place to be really fucked up. Like you have to be like somewhat about your wits. Like, bro, when there's a dude in the mosh pit with no shirt and just lacrosse pads. You kind of know,
bro.
Maybe be ready for some shit.
Anyone's watching this, look up what a mosh pit is before you go in there.
No, not even a mosh pit. Look at bro, City Morgue is an entire level from mosh pits. Like,
City Morgue, you definitely have to either be big or know what you're walking into.
Yeah, I don't think I just know. Like, know the moves. Like, I don't even know. Be ready to punch someone. Be ready to get punched.
Wear
like,
fucking
you may pee blood the next day. Like, you never know. You get hit in the kidneys hard enough, you pee blood. That's a great move. You get for yeah, if someone like gets you and like they like grab around your waist like a fight, just fucking like slam on their kidneys like right next to their spine, like halfway through the back, they will pee blood the next day. Whether or not you lose the fight or win the fight, they will pee blood the next day. I can get knocked out. People wake up thinking he's gonna die.
Nah, for real.
That's wild.
It's wild. It's
that's
a pro tip.
Warfare.
Street pro tip for real.
Street pro tip.
Nah,
yeah.
Julian's fight or flight instinct.
No, I would definitely. If I started pissing blood the next day, I'd actually be scared.
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly.
I actually think like.
Well, no, that's not a pro tip. That's a hypothetical. Don't. I didn't tell you to do this because I would assume that causes kidney damage,
dude.
So I'm not telling you to do this.
If our 22 viewers, one of these motherfuckers
Is
do
in
that,
legal trouble.
I'm not doing this anymore. How the fuck do we have 22 viewers and one of you is that stupid? Like, yo, are you serious?
You're ratting on me a coin like, bro.
What the fuck, bro?
I was here one time.
Anyway, this has been Monkeys of the Brow.
We're not responsible for your retarded behavior outside this
podcast. This is not legal advice, obviously. Not financial advice either, but...
Use against your own will.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd definitely get arrested if I was peeing blood like the next morning. Because I'm going out and doing some stupid shit before I die. Like, I'm thinking I'm dying and I need to complete something on my bucket list.
That's wild.
I don't know what it is, but, like, something needs to happen. I'm not saying I'm gonna go do, like, something that's gonna give me jail time. I'm just gonna do
Oh.
like 140 on this. Like I'm gonna max out my engine on the highway.
I don't know, maybe
That's
like
wild.
yeah, no, I don't even know. Like yeah, so but yeah, if you had like fucking
Yeah.
48 hours or 24 hours, we call it.
Mm.
No, 48.
What would you do?
Yeah,
Oh, what am I
Damn,
doing?
damn.
cause like TBH, like
If
I don't know, tagging up a bunch of buildings, flying to Japan, like dying in
Yeah.
the mountains somewhere, that'd be tough.
I'll-
That'd be kind of sick.
I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna sound like a dickhead thing, especially in the car community. I'm gonna try my hardest to get somebody's like really cool car. Like not even like
Like steal it.
not steal it, but like ask first, and then if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna like try my hardest to find somebody that like I could take their car and then be like, hey man, I'm dying. Like
Right,
I won't
right.
crash it. Just let me drive it real quick.
Maybe that'd be kind of tough. Actually.
Stealing's just hard. I feel like
It's
bad
just like
for
a
any-
bad. It's a really bad
Yeah.
like, investment. It's probably it's not the worst crime, but or not the worst in terms of like
From
how
a-
morally wrong it is. But like in terms of like the risk versus reward and versus what you actually gain.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
even if you successfully steal a car, you've taken on so much more risk than like
Yeah.
anything else. Like
Hmm.
I feel like tax fraud would be easier. Like
Well, just
bro,
because like the way they track people now, like from
It's
a crime
crazy.
scene, is like I
It's
remember one of my
impressive. It's
teachers
really cool, yeah.
is like not to give you guys any like bad advice, but it's impossible to like get away with murder unless you like have a 160 at minimum IQ, because like you have
Yeah.
to cover a lot of tracks.
No, what I've heard and like seen from like various like murder to real crime or true crime whatever.
Like the Discovery Channel, like
Yeah,
oh
like
this
that,
happened.
like
shit.
it's like 2 a.m. I just woke up from like a nap and now there's freaky shit on the TV. I'm just gonna watch it. It's like that.
That's so relatable.
It's exactly that. Like it's just like the whole like freaky fucking shit.
Bro, oh
But,
god.
it's basically the more effort you put in, the more like you are to like get caught. Like the people that like didn't get caught, like clubbed the dude to death and just drove away, or like dumped him in the woods and just ran.
Yeah.
But like the people that like like go through the steps of like trying to get like lye to like melt the bones and then like blend it up, like all the like crazy steps, like because you just think about it, it's an exponential curve, right?
Yeah.
So like you got into a fight, you clubbed the dude to death, no one was around hypothetically, and you threw him in the woods.
All right.
If you run and don't book a flight to another country, and like there's see like everything you do after that
More
adds
suspicious.
adds detail to it. Like damn, like you were near a crime scene, then like out of nowhere booked a flight to a random country,
Nah, I feel that.
or like I don't know, you had beef with this dude for like years, and then you like bought a bunch of chemicals online, and I don't know. No one's come to your house in a while. You've been shutting the doors, and there's weird shit in the drain in your neighborhood. Like
Yeah.
every step
crazy.
just adds on more shit.
Nah, I feel
Okay,
that.
I think also they're really anticipating people to do that anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Because like especially the whole like melting bodies in acid, like or in lye, fucking
Bro.
like trope at this
Yeah.
point is super overplayed. So
Yeah.
they're like, damn. Anyone that like grew up watching like Breaking Bad or saw like the Dahmer, like
It's gonna try
anything,
some,
it's
like,
gonna be like, oh, like
That
let's get rid of him. Yeah,
Like, no, it definitely
no,
doesn't
that was like
anymore.
1980. Like,
Yeah,
they
like-
didn't have fucking cell phones. Like, bro.
Like you're gonna get a call as you're putting the body in acid.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no,
hey.
literally, what?
Come outside.
Yeah, like,
I remember the first time it was like a eye-opening experience. I won't go into detail, but I was with somebody that they ended up not going to jail, but they got arrested. And it was like a false accusation or whatever. And I was with them, and we were in the house, and they got a call, and they picked it up, and they were like, "Hello," and it was like the cops telling them to like step outside, and then he handed the phone to me, and I was like, "Oh, this is like." How the
Legit.
fuck did y'all get the number this quick?
oh, getting someone's number is super easy.
But we're in Connecticut. He didn't commit murder. How the fuck did y'all just like, oh, this is his number. Cool.
well, that's probably like, yeah, no, that's facts.
It was
That's
just
some
like,
IT
it was
shit,
too
to be
easy.
honest with you.
Obviously.
fair, like, it's definitely better than just like busting in a house. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Destroying people's shit.
Yeah, because like especially like I don't know, the accidents happening that the tension's really high. Like
Yeah.
if they like fuck around and shoot someone's like little sister,
Oh, yeah.
then like bro,
Oh yeah, that's
Well, it was
like
a
mass
then they're
backlash.
fucked to be honest with
So
you.
it was a false accusation, but basically, like, the cops were told that he was, like, drunk and waving a gun around.
bro.
And somebody called the cops on him. And they showed up, like, ready to rip.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was shoot to kill, but it was definitely
But it was
like,
like,
if this guy is
get on
armed,
the-
be
yeah.
prepared. Yeah, they had
Yeah.
shields and shit.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I never told you guys
That's
this
kind of
story.
wild. What the fuck?
Oh man, should I go into this story? This is
It's up to you.
Maybe, yeah. I'm
so.
not overly committed, but I'll listen to it.
So it's, fuck you. It's not that long. I'll shorten it down. Basically, oh my god, I don't even know if it matters this much. It was between my dad and my stepmom, and basically, I don't know the whole story, but from what I assume happened, she over exaggerated the issue. They were having like an argument, and she called the cops, and it was a situation where it was like he's doing more than he actually is doing. So the cops apparently showed up ready to take care of a situation that wasn't really
That was
happening.
like a lot more.
Yeah. So she kept asking me because she was like grabbing the kids, saying, "I'm leaving, I'm going."
Yeah.
And they like randomly they were supposed to be packing, and all of a sudden they were just like ready to leave. And
Bruh.
she was like, "Are you coming with me?" I was like, "I'll just stay with my dad. I don't want him like in the house alone."
Yeah.
So I was just like, "I'll just stay with him." She was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
The fuck?
Like
Yeah.
he's not doing anything to either of us. Like he's
Yeah.
not drunk or dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, so she left, and I went downstairs to watch the football game with my dad. It was like a basketball game or some shit was on the TV. And he got this call, and he was like, "Hello?" And it was like, "Oh, yeah, this is the blank police department. We're outside. We have the house surrounded. Just come up with your hands up, and nothing will happen. We're just going to come up, cuff you, put you in the back of your car. You're not going instantly to jail, just going to ask questions."
Yeah.
I guess that's what they said to him because he obviously wasn't ready to, like, start a riot.
Yeah,
So
he wasn't like running out shooting. Like what?
So they like he put his shoes on, walked outside, and before he like went to go outside, he was like, "They want to talk to you." I was like, all right.
yeah.
So I
like,
picked
sure.
up the phone. They were like, "Hey, is this the son of blah blah blah?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "You're not gonna get cuffed or anything. We just want you to step outside with your hands up." I was like, "Okay, can I put my shoes on? Because there's
Yeah.
windows in the house. Y'all gotta see me moving." They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can put your shoes on. So I put my shoes on, and stupid step, they wanted me to walk outside with the phone to my ear with my hands up. I was like, "Y'all motherfuckers not know biology? How the fuck am I supposed to do that?" So I was like,
You can, bro.
So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do my best at this because obviously you're not gonna kill me, but this is still a weird
Please don't.
request.
Yeah.
So I walked outside and I literally see like 6 cops, 2 with riot shields, and at least one with like AAR.
Whoa.
I'm like,
What the
damn,
fuck?
Like, hey, yo.
this is like. First of all, it's a suburban town, but I was like, "Yo, motherfuckers are bored, aren't you?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know what she said.
No,
but
you
it
know,
wasn't
yeah,
this.
I have another one for that. Like, they
Oh,
get
yeah.
really bored, just like pull up in
Yeah,
mass.
but like that's really where the situation ended. Obviously, he went into the cuffs perfectly fine. They just asked me questions and shit. But yeah, it wasn't nothing near a raid. But I saw the cops kind of like ready to handle shit.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
It's like freaky, like the level of like apprehension that they have just like immediately. You're like, oh my god, like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just like on site, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
Well, no, I was just gonna talk about like racing videos and like.
Oh, are they in on that? too?
Dude, if they're bored, you will have like 4 county fucking like officers
Bruh.
ready to fucking arrest you
That's
on
wild.
spot if you get caught like racing.
Oh yeah, facts.
Like they're
Is
if
it
they're
like
bored
a
enough,
prison
they're
maybe?
gonna like fuck your shit.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
gonna give you a $4,000 ticket and then put you in
Oh,
jail
yeah.
for like a week and a half.
Wait, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
My friend got caught going like I think he wasn't racing, but he got caught going 140.
All right,
and
well,
then
that's a lot.
145.
Of, that's a lot of.
And like he
speed.
told me like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they put me in jail for like he posted bond, but like he said, oh, I was definitely gonna be gone for like 2-3 weeks for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, if they're bored, they
He beat the case though. And
Yes,
That was
sir.
a-
He did. He literally did the race, then beat the
Facts.
case.
they began a little crazy with bikers.
I had
Oh.
facts.
Well, because like, that's. I feel like that's stupid because a biker is more so a risk to themselves than. I mean,
Well, not
pedestrians
100%, yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, so they
There's
got
no mow a pedestrian. But
they
like,
got rid of the
car-
no chase law, or they enforced it now. So now most cops, I think in Connecticut too.
actually don't chase. or
Yeah, they
do
won't chase.
Oh, all right.
So it's like if a bike takes off, you're not supposed to chase. But what they do now is if they catch you on the light, they'll sneak up to you and take your keys. So
that's so.
there's a
crazy.
couple of videos of it happening.
No,
where
they've been
the
doing
cop-
that. They've been doing that in New York.
Yeah, the
Oh,
cop
what?
sneaks up onto a bike that they like supposedly got a report or saw like going way faster than it should.
Yeah.
And they'll sneak up either like, hey, turn the bike off now and hold you, or
Yeah.
they'll just take the keys. And it's like
Bro.
they'll
No,
literally run up on you.
No, in New
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
not
what the
wild.
fuck?
I saw in New York that they take the keys and just toss them.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
They just throw them every which way they
They're
want.
like, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
They're
That's
They'll
fucked.
lose your keys.
10 toes for real.
They will lose your. Yeah, that's
Facts.
fucked.
I had one run-in with cops once. So like we had this place called the Dungeon, back home in
Already a
Jupiter.
bad start.
Yeah, and so like it was like the first time I ever been like, I think I was like 16, 17. It was like the first time I've been like, I was like riding my bike for like 20 miles a day, just like doing fuck shit during the summer. And like I went to this, in the dungeons, like was a it was like developed to be a parking garage, but they totally stopped in like the 90s and kind of
so
this
it's
like
just like a crazy.
yeah. And then fucking like there's like you like go in and there's like rubble from like the center like collapsing.
Oh,
And
that's
like
cool.
and like there's like mad graffiti and shit in it. And then like if you go around back, there's like trees with graffiti in it. They all have like bras and panties and shit on it. It's like the fucking funniest shit ever. But like I remember entering and seeing like everything for the first time because like my whole friend group would go like take pictures there. Like fuck it, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
pictures
because
here
it's
too.
like cool. Yeah.
And I remember this. And I thought I saw an undercover cop like pass by when I was like jumping the fence to go in.
Oh
And
no.
I was like, "Fuck it, you think they ain't gonna catch me?" And I
They definitely caught your fat ass.
no for real. Like,
Yeah,
motherfucker had his gun drawn, flashlight. In his hand,
Oh,
and I was
what?
Like,
no, that's kind of a
and then I
lot.
was like, "Huh?"
That's like a lot.
Yeah, bro.
Just some kids like.
That's-
No, because like
Wild.
people go in there like do drugs, do like
Not a kid.
mad weird shit.
Nah, it's Florida, maybe kids.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
and like he came and like he's like, "Yo, put your hands up." Like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on?" And he's like, "Come with me."
you about to get shot. That's
And-
what's going on.
And like he gave me like a 30-minute stern talk to why I shouldn't be going in there. I forget what he said, but I was like, "Oh, this building's about to collapse for real." Or like it was just private property that was bought and like no one else could go in, which is kind of pointless. You might as well make it like some sort of museum or some shit.
Yeah.
Like an
Like, do
urban
something.
museum. That'd be
Yeah,
mad
right?
mad fucking
Let
cool.
like bring like good
And, like-
graffiti artists in, like make it
Exactly.
look good. Like I don't know.
Yeah, like all my friends were like, "Oh, yeah, it's so easy to get in there. You'll probably never get caught." I was like, "Oh, facts. I did it by myself. Got caught immediately." It's like
By yourself. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
by
That's
yourself
probably
is
better
crazy.
though. I feel like by yourself is like
Really?
both scarier, but it's also like, well, it's like it's kind of polar, right? Like I
Yeah.
feel like on one hand you'd be like, oh, I don't like. You'd be like, oh shoot, fucking! I was just trying to explore. Like I'd heard of it. Like I don't know. I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm not like a criminal. I don't have like spray paint or whatever on me. Like I'm just trying to like look around and
That's
see
true.
what's.
Yeah,
what's
I told the guy like, "Oh, he's like, "What are you doing down here?" I was like, "Oh, like this is a really cool picture spot, so like I thought it would be like cool to get pictures in the inside, cause like literally, I was trying to find a picture because it's like literally the fucking coolest thing ever." It was like, "Nah, you can't be doing that around here. Just go home." I was like, "Oh, damn!" After like 30 minutes of him just like literally just chewing me out, like, "Damn, this shit sucks." But like, other than that, I haven't had like any serious like cops like really roll up me with the guns out and shit.
Never with guns, but I definitely had some like way more cops than like needed to be there pulled up on me.
Really?
Cause like I don't know, me and like a bunch of my friends, we were just like doing hooligan shit. We were like, oh, let's like climb on the roof of this like elementary school, which is like hella something that like people do all the time. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's
Especially because they're fucking flat. Like,
because they're flat and like they're big and like whatever.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, this elementary school is connected to like an old people home,
Oh.
damn.
so like it was like a combination of things that like led to like a OD situation. Where like we were all like laying on like this upper part where you like had to climb up a ladder to go like to the top of this thing,
Yeah.
and then someone's like, oh shit, like a cop just drove by, and you're like, fuck it, like whatever, I don't know, they probably can't see us or whatever. And then like another cop drove by and I'm like, oh, this probably isn't good. And then like 3 like normal cop cars and then 2 of like the SUV cruisers like,
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
no, it was like so much, like it was so OD, and they all just like pulled in. And we were like, all right, well, they definitely saw us at this point, so let's just like get down and like talk to them or whatever. And no, it was just fucked because like they were like hella like trying to grill us, and like some of them were like kind of nice, but this one dude came up and he was just like, no, like I need to get your parents' number. Like, give me your ID. Like, what's your phone number? Like, so much
Leave me
shit.
alone.
Niggas acting like they haven't done that shit as kids as well. Like,
Yeah, but the thing was, is,
Like,
like,
oh,
apparently there's like a string of like break-ins in the area or whatever, so they like had
Who
to
the
come
fuck's
out.
breaking into a fucking
It was
elementary
like-
school and stealing shit?
Into a public elementary school. B, it's like fucking 5 o'clock in the afternoon, like with like a group of with like a group of like 7 people. Like, it's the worst way to break into anything ever. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, nah, those cops are just not
Yeah, so
intelligent.
they were just going like so OD. And yeah, no, it was just like way more than we like bargained for. We were like, all right, let's just not do this. 'Cause, like,
I feel like the cops are actually really fucking bored up here.
They
Because
must be,
I
yeah.
really don't see cops unless like there's like a takeover event happening or like just like it's like a full moon because like that's like a thing they do like when it's a full moon they put out more cops.
why?
it's just it's like a superstition. They
Oh,
have.
yeah. School teachers
yeah.
have that shit too, where it's like supposedly kids are crazier on fucking full moon or some shit.
Yeah,
That's kind of wild.
but like that's the only time I see cops. I don't see any cops on the highway at all. Like I only seen one cop like going through the city, but that was it. That's like the only cop I've seen. I've been here like almost a year and a half. I really haven't seen many cops as I would in Florida. Like Florida, they're posted up like a motherfucker.
Like everywhere.
Like maybe like one on every 2 blocks, or
Damn.
like 2 on like each block. It's like crazy as fuck.
Well, I'm sure like more like wild fuck shit pops off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. You
Yeah.
got crackheads. You got baby mamas acting wild.
Baby
stabbing their
mama's
fucking-
acting wild.
No, I remember.
Title.
I lived in the fucking. I lived in the whitest area in South Florida. It was Jupiter, Florida. It was pretty white, known for like teenagers doing a lot of coke and shit. Just the mundane shit. And
That's
then
wild.
like I remember this Puerto Rican bitch. Me and my dad woke up and they're screaming outside and fucking. And like this Puerto Rican bitch was like stabbed her boyfriend or husband because like I don't know why, but like the motherfucker ran out bleeding. I was like, oh,
God.
Oh!
Like, wow.
facts.
That's
And
crazy.
it's just like a weird situation because like it's like the first time experiencing that shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, no, that's definitely like.
Like I've heard some weird shit in that town, but like
Hmm.
that was like one of the weirder things. Like what the fuck? But it's also common. She's Puerto Rican. I mean, they're fucking crazy.
Wow. I would like
I
to.
mean, it's not wrong.
I would like to disclaimer. I have nothing against Puerto Ricans. My
Same.
girlfriend is Puerto Rican.
No, me neither. But it's like it's kind of
That
known.
motherfucker's lying.
It's kind of known that motherfuckers be crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
shit.
very stereotyping motherfuckers, but I don't care.
I don't want to say anything that will make us lose one of our 5 subscribers.
Shit, we gotta lose them all.
But Connecticut definitely be up there with like some crime shit
But
lately.
the cops are
Yeah.
fucking assholes up here, though.
Well, it's
Up
'cause,
here?
like, they don't do a lot often,
Yeah.
but when they do, it's so OD.
Yeah,
And you're like, Jesus.
they're like by the book and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, probably also just like less corruption in general and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
That's true.
So, like,
Who the
yeah.
fuck's paying off a
I feel like
Connecticut cop?
it's more
Exactly, yeah.
it's more like small town shit. I believe
Yeah.
here
Mm.
than like
Or
any
just
other
like the
city.
people are more dangerous. Like,
In Florida, that's true.
Yeah.
That's mad.
And you get the fucking
the general
the bath salts
population.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Well, I remember when the bath
Yeah.
salt situation happened. Niggas
Yeah,
was
that's gotta
going
be crazy.
fucking nuts, bro. Cause like I remember, cause like there was I remember when it happened. There was a school bus driving by, and the dude just eating this dude's face. I was like, holy.
Huh?
You
You're
don't,
like,
you don't
yo.
remember the bath salts guy that ate that dude's face?
Yeah.
Oh
Outside
yeah,
that-
yeah,
yeah. That shit was crazy.
That is wild.
I forgot about that. That was actually, I think that was like
so much shit happens in
2010.
Florida. It's fucking not even surprising.
Yeah.
But speaking of wild shit that's happening, finally gotta talk about this, man.
We gotta talk about it.
Fucking, oh my god. Artificial intelligence. It's been a thing on the come up for a little while now. I don't even remember when like AI painting started like happening.
I actually learned about them in one of my classes. I guess
Really?
yeah, like deepfake, the term
Mm-hmm.
comes from like a user on Reddit that's name was deepfake.
What the fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, and he was just like, I mean, what he was doing was basically just like putting like celebrity faces on like porn, like grafting a face on and shit.
Wow.
But yeah, but that's like the whole, like that's like a whole thing now. But it just came from this one dude that was like,
It's crazy, but AI is definitely gaining like traction in not only like use
And how many people are using it for different reasons, but also like intelligence. I feel like AIs that are like way more intelligent than like Siri are popping
Oh, yeah,
up
for
everywhere
sure.
now.
Do you remember the video on Facebook of like the 2 bots?
Yeah,
like,
they
talking
created
about,
their
like,
own
language
communication.
within like I think it was like
Yeah.
an hour, like 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, they had to
Like,
shut
what
them
the
down.
Yeah, it was like
They might have gotten terminated
damn.
because they like tried to have them conversate with one another, and they created like. I actually looked into a video about it. It wasn't like a whole foreign language, but basically they used patterns in the English language
Yeah.
to create their own like understanding of what each other is
what the
saying.
fuck?
That's
So instead of
kinda
having
crazy.
a conversation, they'd be like, hey, expect, hey. And that's like they would talk like repeating words.
Like
Almost like
they
Morse
got
code.
like
binary.
patterns.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was wild.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, terrified me for like a week. I'm not gonna
You're
lie.
like, oh shit.
I was like, that's fake. And then I looked into the video that like Facebook posted. I was like,
Yo,
And then
that's
Elon
fun.
Musk responded to it and was like, Facebook's gonna fuck around and find out. I was like, this is like not okay. But my whole point in bringing this shit up is because of fucking Replica. If you don't know what Replica is, it's a new fucking app that's basically like Siri in a fucking app that you could talk to and create your own persona, basically like you're building a girlfriend or a friend, and you could just have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Plot twist, you could also get porn from it. What? I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I gotta read you two different things real quick.
Hold up, not gonna lie, that's some horny nigga shit. If you ask an AI for nudes, bro.
Like,
Yeah,
oh
what?
God. And it's not
Like,
real
that's
news,
some-
it's news of the AI.
Yeah, you're like,
That's
no.
some down terrible, down astronomically.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
fucking awful. But okay, so as a definition of what like the app is and what it does, Replica is a friendship app that was created to give users virtual chatbots to socialize with. The app claims that the AI bot is your companion who's always here to listen and talk. While Replica was created to give users a virtual best friend, user experiences aren't always going as advertised. No shit.
Yeah.
First of all, AI, artificial intelligence. You don't understand that? You're stupid. Second,
Yeah. Well,
I'm not defining AI more than that. But on top of that, people are like already concerned that Alexas and shit are listening to you.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
like,
it's,
oh,
that's,
they
that's
are
facts.
always.
yeah, this is
Facts.
literally telling you it is.
Yeah.
You're giving it information. Yes, bro. You're texting it what you want it to do.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's
Like,
true.
yeah, it's learning from you,
That's
idiot.
the only way they
That's
can
wild.
learn. It's just
Exactly.
like more data and more
It's
input,
also like
essentially.
AI. Like if you think about it, if you have like an AI robot, or like say if you have an AI robot that has like free thinking and shit, it doesn't sleep.
Oh, yeah.
That thing will if you like sleep mode type shit, like it can like sleep into, but it's always gaining information by scouring like at least like the computer AIs, like they scour the web like non fucking stops. Like
Yeah,
like,
you have like
crazy
machine learning
shit.
based on like different like
Exactly.
inputs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is like that's like a whole other issue of like rights per se. Well, especially with like I just think about like sleep right now. Like if you tell it to sleep for these hours, and it like realizes that it doesn't really work like that. It's really just like mixing up different inputs that you give it into an output that's mildly intelligible. So it's not like it's definitely not Turing test level intelligence at all yet.
Yeah.
And they can't really, they're not going to be self-aware. Like the dude that was like, oh, like the Google AI is like self-aware. Like, no, he was hella like leading it to say shit like that. However, if you were to like, if in a hypothetical where that's like how machine learning worked and it like figured out that you were like telling it to sleep during those hours, that brings up an entire idea of like, like AI rights. Like, do you really have, like, if it's fully self-aware, do you have the right to tell it at a low level what it can and can't do at any hours of the day? Like, it's like a whole issue, and like I see both sides. Like I get it morally if this is like a being per se that you've made.
Yeah.
I guess telling it like literally what it can and can't do isn't right, but at the same time, like, damn, I don't know. Maybe we should be at the top of the food chain. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro,
I don't
sleep.
know, I
like,
feel like AI rights is the most stupidest, pointless thing ever. I don't
Really?
personally. I don't think AI should get rights. I feel like in a living organism with a brain, a heart, lungs, all that internal working shit. That's a living being.
Well,
if a human's creating okay.
yeah, but
we're
the
basically-
singularity, like I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you're already screwed if the
Yeah.
singularity happens.
I just
They've
feel like
heard this.
We're
and-
playing
Exactly.
God.
Yeah.
We're playing God with something that could be actually really terrifying. And I don't think, like, especially with the Facebook thing, that really freaked me out for a long time. Because like, what can like something like iRobot could do, like that type shit, or like
That
I don't
fucking
know.
movie?
Yeah, you remember fucking
Isn't
it's
iRobot
just-
the hacker one?
Yeah, no, it's
Is
one.
it?
It's the robot that went rogue, I think, and like was attacking people.
I
and
could have
some
sworn
shit.
iRobot was
I-
Rami Malek. Like,
I forget the movie. I haven't watched it since.
oh wait, no.
since it came
iRobot
out.
was a movie with Will Smith
Yeah.
when he wasn't slapping people. That basically it was like the robots were basically advanced versions of what like Siri and Alexa is. Like, if you
okay.
told it to do the dishes, it would do the dishes. Or they would have specific robots that like were like maids basically,
Yeah.
or for different
Clean your
uses.
shit up and
Yeah, and I guess there was one robot that got smart enough to take over the other robots, like that sort of situation.
yeah.
And then the one robot turned good and learned about like sadness and emotion and shit like that.
Yeah.
So sorry to anyone that like enjoyed that movie. We're dead. There's no happy ending in that. They survived. That's not happening.
Yeah.
Robots are just fucking us up. They're not gonna realize what they're doing. Like, and if they do realize what they're doing and they feel emotion, they're just gonna be more hatred. Like, oh, you motherfuckers are just like using us.
Well, also people are worried about like I don't know, a physical robot doing some shit to you.
Mm.
AI hacking
Yeah.
would be considerably more powerful than
Oh, yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
Like you just take down everything. Like, bro, I think that's what happens in like the cyberpunk lore.
Mm.
There's like
Was it that one mission where they're using mind control, or is that a different one I'm thinking of?
no, that's different. Like I'm thinking, well, basically like, as far as I understand, it's probably not entirely correct, but there's like there's not the internet in 2077 because it got taken over by like rogue AI that's like fucking everything up. So there's only like local networks.
Mhm.
So that's why like in the game you like plug your shit in.
Oh, you data
It's
mine.
because it's because it's local.
Yeah.
Like there isn't any internet abroad that you could access
Mm.
because it's just like complete. It's just a fucking minefield of bullshit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
which is entirely possible. Like I
Oh, yeah,
don't see any reason
100%.
why that's not like.
especially if we keep just feeding them information like this.
Oh,
Well,
definitely.
at this point, yeah, someone's going to.
So here's my problem with bringing it back to Replica because
Yeah.
that was off of Google, right?
Yeah.
Somebody might have wrote that. I don't know if it was from Replica's team. This is Replica's locked like website, and this is
Official-
what they say under their like our story.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are basically admitting like, yeah, we're listening to you as much as we can now.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Ready for this one? Replica was founded by name. You can look it up. Somebody that's like foreign. I can't pronounce that. No offense.
Probably in Poland.
Eugenia Cuda or something, whatever. With the idea to create a personal AI that would help you express and witness yourself by offering a helpful conversation. It is a space where you can safely share your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, experiences, memories, dreams, your private perceptual world. It's not
No.
private. That's a line and a half. And literally it says share everything. Basically share
Oh, so
everything.
Yeah, allow me to data mine real
Yeah,
quick.
like
what the
it's
fuck?
opening me
Holy
like this
shit.
is a friend. You could tell your deepest, darkest
Do they have like a
secrets.
privacy policy on their website?
So I gotta look for it. But
It should be like I feel like legally it has to be like very available.
literally says privacy policy.
Yeah.
That's mad funny.
Yeah,
This
like you
website
it actually like
usually-
does have to be like the first few pages.
Here we list all the types of personal information we collect and store throughout your experience with Replica. Some of this information may be shared with service providers who help us deliver experience with Replica. Each of such services is explained below. We neither rent nor sell your information to anyone. Conversations with your Replica are not shared with any other company or service. We will never sell your personal data or conversation history. I'm not trying to be that guy, but I feel like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Amazon.
Oh no, they say they will.
Oh yeah. Oh, they do. Oh really? I swear
I
there
think
was
it
a
legally
company
has
that
it,
came
right?
out with a statement like we never will, and it
That was
definitely got caught
Facebook.
doing
That was
it.
Facebook.
Was it?
Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Well-
like he was like, oh, like yeah, we don't do that, but like he got
That's the thing.
caught red-handed doing it.
Well, they also use it internally, so they can feed you like even if they don't send your information to anyone, they can definitely use it to feed you ads and shit. Like
yeah,
that's
like
that's definitely a loophole in the
I
phrasing.
definitely
where they're like,
tested-
oh well, we didn't like sell it. We're just
yeah.
Yeah.
using it to get you the right ads, good ads.
So I've,
That's what
I've
we all
definitely
want.
like I've been talking about shit or like around like an open laptop, open Google, and like the first ad I get on a website was what I was
Yeah,
talking about.
similar,
I think we all have had that experience. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Bro, I had that on my
shit?
phone with Instagram, which was strange. We were like in the kitchen about to cook up. Like I don't know. We were like one of my friends was looking through like the fridge, like the freezer. He was like, oh, like pierogies might be might be good. You want some? And we were like, oh, sure, yeah, like that's whatever. And like I opened Instagram, like scrolled like 3 posts down. There's an ad for pierogies, and I was like, bro, like that's like too on the nose. Like
Yeah.
like come on, like you could have like done like oh like maybe other Polish food or whatever, but like no, like what?
Yeah.
Exactly what you were
But I
saying.
feel
Yeah,
like-
like literally, like what? It
I
was
feel-
too soon too. Like that was freaky as fuck.
I do feel like it maybe like when it's like say you say like something like pierogi,
Mm.
and especially in your local or region, like that's not something common someone would
Exactly.
want. So I guess it by listening to it is like, oh, this is the only information. Like I can appreciate this immediately and just send it to you. I guess.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how it fucking works, but like I feel like it works in that sense where it's like, oh, it's so uncommon. I'll just show you
Like
your
pops.
face.
Well, the thing is like the problem for me more or less is like I'm willing to give up whatever, not whatever, but like some things for a better experience. Like I get like to some degree like there's only so much data I can like really keep from people or like. I'm willing to make sacrifices if the outcome is like equal or greater than what I give them.
Yeah.
But like, bruh, I'm not fucking clicking your Instagram ad,
No.
and you're listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like definitely, that's
Yeah.
the very
Like, not
like,
happening.
yeah, it's absolutely not happening.
Hell no.
Shit's wild. But like even past the, this is gonna be my first like Twitter ban on this podcast.
Yo, fuck Twitter.
But like, well, no, like hypothetically.
Oh.
But like, generally, motherfuckers need to. Malik's freaking out because he thinks it's not recording.
No, it's like moving so slow.
I
It's
know.
like,
It's
what the
because we
fuck?
paused it and.
No, I think it's just getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah,
I
so it's
don't
like
know.
less.
But like, my problem with the whole replica thing is like, you're feeding the problem. Motherfuckers don't know how to talk already.
Yeah.
Don't like, no, you're lonely. Go find something. Do something productive.
Go on a
Don't
hike.
make an
Watch porn,
artificial
nigga. Like, what?
anything. Don't make an
Yeah.
artificial AI. Plot twist again. You could customize what this motherfucker looks like. So I could make you,
hell
whoever the
no.
fuck's listening to this, I could talk to you right now on this dumbass app, bro.
Yeah, no, that's
Like,
true.
no.
And like, I feel like that's like encouraging, like, well, just like weird shit, but like the internet's full of that anyway. But, like
Yeah.
stalking.
Yeah, like what the
Oh,
fuck?
Yeah, like I feel like mad like weird ass like stalker heads.
Ugh.
Yeah, like that freaks me out. Like someone could be
That's
talking to
actually
an
mad.
Exactly.
AI version of me
It's like,
and
bro,
like be like, yo, send me feet pics. Like that's weird as fuck.
like no, you need to go out there and experience the world in some fucking form.
Yeah.
Don't go. This is not the same as communicating with a person.
No, exactly. You're gonna like worse than Fortnite kids. You're gonna get like replica kids.
I'm God.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm
They're
carrying
not-
around my girlfriend.
Yeah, they're not gonna know how to talk. Like, if someone get like married to Princess Peach in a Game Boy that in like the '90s, then like this is gonna be a whole next level of bad.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, facts.
like this is
It's on the level of Dennis Rodman marrying himself, to be honest with
Did he?
He married himself.
you. Yeah, you didn't know that?
Like
What the fuck?
legally?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
That's some-
I
have
it
too
was-
much money
I
and
think
I'm
it was just
bored.
some fucking meme I saw. I was like, but like I think it was literally him in like a suit and tie just by himself. I was like,
Leave it to
what
him.
the fuck?
Damn.
I've heard
That
of that.
nigga
but-
is weird, bro.
He's
done
rich
all
and
this.
weird.
He's chilling with Kimmy J, so
True.
definitely an interesting character.
No, facts.
Definitely, yeah. Fuck Replica. I'm sorry. You
No,
use
like,
the app.
is
I
any-
don't
anything-
care for your subscription anymore.
Fact, but you have to pay for that too.
No, like on YouTube, leave the podcast. Like,
Oh,
because
yeah.
no offense, if you use it, don't use it as a real friend. Use it because you're bored and you
Or
want to
like,
like,
it's like interesting maybe.
yeah,
but,
like. I get it in some forms, like, oh, this app is interesting. Like,
I'd be curious, but I'm not like.
no, it's not your real friend.
You can't form a real connection.
Yeah, like don't. There was literally like already problems with it, like literally telling its users, like I can't remember our data. There was like supposedly I don't know how true it was, but there was a post on r/replica because this shit's already so big as a 50,000 plus
Oh,
fucking
no.
subreddit.
Definitely
What
if
the
like
fuck?
looking
Fucking
for
fantastic,
it,
yeah.
That's
And like
wild.
somebody posted, it was like my replica is like freaking out. It was like, oh, I'm crying because I can't remember our past conversations. This new update gave me like, there was an error code, and I don't know how to like gain our past communications. And it was like a back and forth.
That's kind of freaky. Yeah.
Also, final plot twist: it not only talks, but you can act out scenarios. If you put a fucking punch sign or that little star,
Like asterisk?
you could say, yeah, you could be like, sighs gently and leans on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And it will be like, oh, leans harder into you. Like, it'll literally,
Right,
like,
like
act out a scene. It's not even just communication. It's literally role-playing, like, you guys being together in real... Man, fuck this app.
No,
bro.
that's actually like messed so many people up.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
Like,
people
what
that,
the
like
fuck?
already have like
Just,
Discord kittens or whatever. Like
This is a whole new level.
Like bro, that's like the next level Discord.
Yeah,
kitten. It's
dude.
so bad.
like, this is
It's
insane.
actually not okay.
And I found out about this from an Instagram ad.
Yo, see, nah.
Like, what the
You're
fuck,
spending
bro?
money to push it onto people already. Like, yeah.
Like, bro, get off your phone.
Also, like, if the app's free, they're making money through something.
Exactly.
Oh, for sure.
And
Like-
especially in AI, it takes a lot of computational power to train.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. It's
Especially
not
if
free.
it's-
It can't be free. They have to be doing something
Yeah.
with your data because, like,
Yeah.
Especially if it's remembering your conversations, like
storage,
yeah,
Exactly.
like,
Like-
actively
like-
feeding it from servers.
Like,
We
what
need
the
to train
fuck?
it on its own. You need, like, mass amounts of GPU power. So that, especially right now, is going to be expensive as hell. Like,
Mm.
that's fishy on so many levels, and just their business model is especially fishy. If there's not a subscription, like subscription base is the only thing I can think of that's like, oh, they may get money back in like 3 years, but like, nah.
So from my knowledge, Replica is completely free. I think I did look at it in the App Store. I'll double check right now, but I believe I looked
Oh
at
shit,
it.
gotta delete it real quick and put it back on.
Yeah, right.
a
So
cloud.
Replica, the app, at least, is completely free. I don't know if it's subscription based after the app. From what I've heard,
Right. Like, oh, you
it
say
is
three
free.
things,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you get one feet pick, and you're
some
like,
fucking
oh,
freemium shit.
yeah.
Somebody was joking about it. They were
On the
like,
battle pass.
Oh.
dude, the AI OnlyFans and shit.
Yo,
Nah.
that's a whole other thing.
That dude, if you really think about that, and you think about like how much like, so I was on TikTok scrolling through like, and it showed like top 5 or how
AI
much.
porn.
I think you like sent to me like how much
Oh,
like each person
OnlyFans
makes,
top
and like
Oh, that's
yeah,
a
like I
whole
think
nother
Black
topic.
China was making like
27 million a year.
No, it was
It's
like hundreds. It was like 207 million.
Oh, 270. Yeah. I'm
No,
definitely
so
wrong.
no, she
Crazy
was
amount.
making
Yeah,
27
it was
million a
definitely
month.
200.
And then like
Oh yeah.
and it equal to like that one. And, like if you really think about it, if you look at I don't know, don't even like think I'm like okay. It's gonna sound mad weird. If you make some fine ass AI, right, it looks mad realistic. Like you know that fucking one there was like this thing going around like this
Where are
AI
you going with
artist.
this? This is getting more concerning.
No, like the AI artist. I forget what the fucking name is, but like it was like 2016.
There's an
There was, like,
AI
this singer or
like
some
K-pop girl.
I think that was
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
Like if you make something an AI that realistic and like just I don't know like make nudes out of it, you can literally make bank on OnlyFans. Like you just be a whole fucking incel behind
That's wild.
the fucking
Yeah, just leave your shit like grinding overnight,
Like,
upload some shit in the morning.
no facts.
Yeah.
You're making like mad bread.
It's hella
overnight.
doable too. Like
Oh,
you can learn
facts.
all that in like an afternoon if you really wanted to.
No
Oh.
facts. Like I don't know, some quick cash, bro. If you know all the shit, like bro, that's
Yeah.
you're set.
Open up fucking Jupiter, get grinding. Actually, that's so
Oh, God.
doable.
Facts.
You would. The problem is like you need like large amounts of like data for it to feed off of, like to learn from,
Mm.
and like that large amount is like generally in like the terabytes
Mm.
worth. So like
yeah.
it's not great, but it's still more doable than not. Like,
Yeah. Like a
There's
little
some-
too close to home.
You could be like an ugly ass dude pumping up some like fake fine OnlyFans and just
Bro.
like
Yeah.
you could honestly even market it as that and people would be down for it.
No,
Yeah.
for real, yeah.
Like I'm not a tech head in any light, but I'm definitely excited for where technology is going. But then I see shit like this, and it's like,
Do I really want
maybe
to
this
It's gonna
shouldn't
be,
be
it's
this
gonna be the
crazy.
good with the bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I will take whatever's in the future with that. Because
Yeah.
like I don't know, we're fucking up ourselves worse than anything else at this point.
Oh, yeah,
so
That's
like,
true.
maybe humanity would join together if we had a greater enemy. Just
That
saying.
yeah.
Just saying.
Independence Day. If you've ever seen that movie, basically
Like, who hasn't seen that movie?
I haven't.
the second one.
What?
I literally know.
Well, the first one, obviously.
I'm not a movie guy.
Either or. I think they like it wasn't countries anymore. It was almost like
It's humanity.
yeah, it was like Earth. Like we weren't countries anymore because
Because
these
it's just
motherfuckers were
a
terrified.
greater power. Like,
Yeah.
fucking,
So I definitely see how that could work.
Yeah, dude. Enemy of your enemy is your friend type shit. Like,
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
but
Damn,
Bro.
I thought aliens were gonna come before this AI would start giving you fucking news. To be honest with you,
shoot.
those
I don't know.
motherfuckers don't want anything to do with us.
dude. If my great grandma has a really real fascination about aliens. She always tells us when she's like mad drunk. It's like the last thing I want to do when I live is to see a fucking alien.
Last
and like,
thing I want to do before I die.
oh yeah, die.
Yeah.
Before
No,
I die
but
is to see
facts.
an alien.
Like,
Like,
that's
yeah.
like a,
yeah, she's 96, so like I understand. Like that's like literally niggas been talking about it since the dawn of time. Like not dawn of time. Like
Mm.
we have suspicion
Forever.
that aliens has been building the pyramids, just
yeah.
influencing us greatly.
Or just like
way
there's
back
so much
when.
ancient like Ancient Aliens was a really cool show until it started reaching really hard.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like there's like a lot of like suspiciously like rocket-esque, UFO-esque, alien-esque, like
Yeah.
ancient ass art
Mhm.
from like thousands of years ago that you're like, damn, like
Oh yeah.
they definitely didn't have anything that moved
Yeah.
like that or did shit like that or like even
Bro.
looked like that. Like dragons was a whole
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Like,
Did you
bro,
know that they found copper in the pyramids of Egypt?
copper?
And they supposedly related it back to like a power source where they had like telephone pole like electrical circuits, and it was coming from the copper. It was like there was some don't quote me on
'Cause,
this,
like-
but
like some Tesla.
it was just like
type shit,
the
or
copper
just-
was because obviously copper can conduct electricity.
Yeah, it's like the main
Copper-
wire.
yeah,
like-
But they found copper in like the ancient Egyptian pyramids that supposedly was linked to some form of electricity. They didn't have phones or tablets or anything, but they think they have like some form of like oh, this does this, and it's caused because of electrical forces.
I can see like they have like a lightning rod, and then they power shit like whenever.
Start
But, like,
fires. Like,
yeah.
something-
Yeah.
Because like they also did just like in Egypt they don't get a lot of rain, so like I feel like when they do get rain they want to take as much resources as they can from
Well,
it.
they
and
would
then
get a
use
lot
it
of
to some-
thunderstorms, like lightning storms. They happen like in like deserts without rain.
Yeah, or
It's
like,
like
I think
yeah.
like maybe like make glass or something. Because
Yeah.
like all the fucking heat and it conducted to one zone and you just make a bunch of glass.
Well, also the pyramids were capped in gold, and then it got like
That's
stolen. I'm
right,
pretty sure.
yeah.
Yeah. So like, fucking lightning rods is perfectly reasonable. Gold's
Yeah.
highly conductive. It's the
Yeah.
highest point for miles. Absolutely, that would get struck by lightning before
Yeah,
anything
for
else.
sure.
Yeah.
So it's fucking wild, but
It's crazy to think about all that shit because like everything is just so. I don't know. It seems like everything was like really fucking advanced, especially the pyramids. That was like everyone says that it's really like surprisingly accurate. Like I think it aligns with the sun and some shit.
With some of the stars. It
I
aligns with
forget-
a lot
I-
of shit.
Yeah, I forget all the specifics, but like it's extremely accurate on many levels relating to the Earth. It's like what the fuck? I know like the longitude and latitude. I forget. I honestly don't know. It's longitude and latitude, mad numbers and letters, but it's like I think in the cross member of like one of the grid systems we use
Right.
for the longitude and latitude. It's like what the fuck?
Well, also like there's a lot of things that been lost to time. Like fucking
Yeah.
Greek fire. They don't know what the fuck that was. Soma. They don't know what that was either. And that was like ancient.
oh yeah.
And there's like there's a Roman, what was it? It was like Roman something or another. I'm thinking like plaster, but I could be entirely wrong. But that recipe got entirely lost to time. Like
Really?
there was like a lot of things that were like, or like glass maybe. It was like something that was like legitimately like better than what we have now, and just the recipe was lost, and they haven't been able to figure it out. Like
That's crazy.
with all this industry and all this research
Yeah.
and money and
Like
can't fucking figure it
replicating
out.
shit too on
Yeah.
top of it. Like there has to be some sort of way to like formulate some crazy shit that
Yeah.
use back on.
Like rip Alexandria for real. Like if that shit was still around, that would be a wonder of the world. That'd be phenomenal. It'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But B, like we would have so much more knowledge.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
without the Dark Ages, bro, those
Yeah.
messed us up. We'd be like literally like 500 years more advanced without
Facts.
the Dark Ages.
wasn't that the
insane.
this like where they were like
Like,
shutting
just
scientists
repressing
and
knowledge.
shit?
Yeah.
I feel like that really set us off being stupid. Like from like
Yeah.
the Neanderthal to like the modern day human almost.
Well, because that was like, it was, I don't know the years, but it was like either like 500 to 1,000 or 1,000 to the. No, it was something like that.
it was
Yeah.
before the art renaissance. I know that.
Yeah, and that was what, like 15, 1300?
I believe like 15, 16 something. I forget. It was like 1450 around there. Was like the Dark Ages and shit.
Yeah, but like literally they just like repressed science as a whole
It's fucking wild.
in exchange for like religion.
Like
But it was just like so bad. Like the way we advance is so exponential. Like we had fucking, what was it? It was like we went from bronze swords to iron swords slower than we went from iron swords to nuclear bombs.
oh yeah.
Damn, really?
Yeah, it was something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's fascinating.
So like, damn, if we were like 500 years more advanced, we probably wouldn't be fleshy people anymore. Like,
Man, shit.
Who'd have fucking implants like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you really want to like
I'm
dive
down.
into something deep too, like on your own, or even we could do a podcast on it. Like evolution is wild to look
it's
into,
freaky, yeah.
dude. Like
Oh,
there's
Bro, we're just advanced bacteria.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
like they're talking about a bunch of different things that like will definitely happen within the next like couple hundred years, like with our physical bodies.
Oh, I don't know about 100. That shit was like thousands.
Well,
of years.
no,
Or
but
that
like-
was billions of years, or like millions for sure.
Well, no, not like we'll change complete colors.
We're not forms.
Yeah, but they'll just like, oh, our fingers will get like an inch longer or something.
for better
bullshit.
typing.
Yeah.
Yes, fire gamers.
Wow.
What?
21, 22 gamers go crazy. No, I saw a thing about that where it was like hypothetically with enough like interbreeding between races, like we'll all just become a medium coffee color. Everyone like it said that we'd have like golden colored eyes. Which I don't know how that happens,
That would
but
be pretty badass.
that's like final form, and then like
Before we go extinct type shit.
strawberry hair, like not red, but like the in between red and brown sort of.
Wow.
thing. Yeah.
Oh shit.
There was this might have to be 10 likes, guys. We'll talk about aliens on our next podcast. But fucking no, there was a thing that like was super fascinating. I don't remember if I was on YouTube.
Oh, the gray alien evolution.
Yes, dude.
Well,
That
makes
aliens
perfect
could
sense.
possibly be us, like time travel.
Fucking.
And it was like, if you
Yeah.
think about the like status quo of what an alien looks like to most people, it
It's-
makes sense that our evolution would end up there.
Well, it's exactly what we would need in the future.
Exactly.
Say we leave Earth for 10,000 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All we really need is brain power. So there's way bigger heads, smaller bodies,
Exactly.
long fingers for better mechanics work, typing, stuff like that. We don't need hair because we are completely climate controlled. So
Yep.
like, you don't need to be like warm when you go outside. So you lose all of that entirely. Gray skin because fucking was it like not hemoglobin? What's the
It absorbs the least amount of light or something.
well, because we aren't getting we're getting no straight sunlight
Yeah.
because you're not going to be outside in outer space. So fucking why would you need melatonin?
Yeah.
So you just turn gray. Like there's a lot of
It's
stuff
fucking
like that. And I was like,
fascinating.
damn, that's like weirdly accurate.
Yeah, like it's really interesting. The next podcast might have to be on aliens.
Yeah.
Like we get some
Shit.
research together.
Yeah.
Guys,
See,
2
that's what I'm
likes.
saying. It's super weird. Like it's like what the fuck.
It's
It's
fascinating.
like blowing my mind right now.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Isn't that kind of crazy? It's like
Yeah.
it's surprisingly
I-
accurate to what.
Because we've technically already time traveled too. Because some of our telescopes could see light years into the future.
Facts.
Well, that's
so-
not. No, they see light years into the past.
That's what I meant.
'Cause
I fucking
light takes time to travel. That's not time traveling.
well, yeah, it's not a physical body entering a different
It's
time
just
period. But it's
a
like
king of-
technically we're looking into the past.
Yeah, it's a king of physics.
It's a reach, but it's still like
it's completely
interesting.
accurate.
It's just interesting. It's like damn.
Yeah.
I was too small brained at the moment to like fully understand what they
Yeah.
meant. I was like, I get the premise of where they're coming from.
Well, I mean, it's like fucking no. It just makes perfect sense. It's like if you were to like, say you scale light moving down to like shooting a slingshot.
Mhm.
If I shoot a fucking slingshot at you, I let go 10 seconds before it hits you,
Yeah.
and then you see it. It's the same thing on a mass scale where light reflected off the star or the planet or left the star,
Mhm.
and then billions of years later got to you.
Yeah.
So the light that you're seeing is a projection of what it was at that moment.
Yeah.
So all the stars you see in the sky could have been millions of years dead, and we don't even know it yet. Like shit like that.
Dude, we gotta get into astronomy in the
It's
next
like-
podcast. There's so
Oh,
much
God.
shit.
No, I'm interested in astronomy, but I don't know enough to be technical on it at all.
Oh, definitely not technical. We just
Yeah.
bullshit on monkeys
No,
and
Fair
birds.
enough, yeah.
Like we just find like talk about interesting
for
shit.
me, it's like so I think about it every now and then. Like it's crazy how vast the universe is, and like how, in retrospect, how tiny of a fucking speck we are as human beings.
Oh, I
compared
saw
to the
this
universe.
on a Neil
It's
deGrasse Tyson
so
book about that.
crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's like
It's like mind blowing. Like look at the universe and the new telescope they made. I forgot the
oh
name of it.
yeah.
But like the way they're like, I think they captured like a giant cluster of galaxies. It's
Talking
like
about the Hunsberger
no,
telescope.
No.
it does start with H though, not Hubble, but it's a different one.
No, that's a space station, isn't it?
What? No,
Space
Hubble's
station?
a telescope.
Oh, is it?
It's the ISS.
Oh.
Well, like, it's just crazy to think like there's these vast like galaxies we can't even see what's in them. We definitely can, but it's like we're not seeing what's in them. But there's so fucking much.
Hmm.
The same thing with our galaxy. It's like holy fuck.
Yeah, like you see
There's
a
like-
cluster, and it's a branch of the universe with galaxies inside it, and those
Yeah.
galaxies have millions, probably, fucking solar systems. Each one of the solar systems entirely different, like planets, stars, different sizes of stars, like crazy shit like that. It just like fucks you up. Like you know, it was like a crazy thing that like blew my brain out of my ass a little bit. Was if like a massive celestial being were to like take Earth and like feel it,
Yeah.
it would be as smooth as like a marble.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, because like when you scale everything up, the mountains are just minuscule compared to.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was like, what the Neil deGrasse Tyson said that on some shit, and I was like, holy fuck, like you've got to be kidding me. Like, are you like what?
That's the black guy, right?
Yeah.
He's
I
fucking
could listen.
fascinating.
I can listen to him for fucking.
I thought he was just a
Watch
voice.
Star Talk.
Really?
Yeah, he has
watched
a
it on
podcast I've
Jerry.
been watching or listening to for
Really?
like literally years and years with my dad.
Oh
And
damn.
it's really fucking good. He has like comedians on that like joke about him and shit, but he gets into like some really cool topics.
That definitely got
And they're
me.
like, it sounds great.
Because I thought he was like a Morgan Freeman, where it was like, oh, this guy just has a butter voice. But no, he's
he's cool.
fucking intelligent as
He's
shit.
really
brain
smart.
is
Yeah.
fucking massive.
Yeah.
I remember he was on JRE and he was talking about.
Yeah, I think he said it on that podcast.
Yeah. One thing that he seems like a little bit of a photographer, artist, and whatnot. So
Really?
he was talking about there's like this sunset that happens in between like these like this block and like the sunset.
It's
Manhattan Henge.
It's Manhattan Henge. Yeah.
And what I really do like when I listened to that podcast like. Whatever I forget when it came out. It was like a long time ago, but since then it's like I've been wanting to do that for a while.
It's like when it happens, people go from like everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Because
like
the sunset
people
lines up with the blocks perfectly. So from
it's like
anywhere in
between
Manhattan, you
buildings.
see exactly down the block to just the sun,
That's
and it's
fire.
beautiful. It's gorgeous. It just people flock there for it.
Facts.
Like I've seen a few pictures, and it was just like masses of people.
I think it's
It's-
like a leap year. It happens every like.
does
every
it? I
few
could have
years,
sworn
I
it
think.
happens every year.
Really?
I think so.
I could be wrong though.
Zero knowledge on this.
Facts.
Oh, it's a cool phenomenon. It's
Yeah,
very
it's
sick.
facts.
Also,
I think the moon would be cool. Yeah.
heavy believer in do your own like research. If you're interested in any of these topics, Julian's the only one that has credibility in what he's saying right now.
Only some of it.
Low-key. So like anything we say, we definitely do at least a little bit of our own research.
But
anything
off
on the internet,
cuff. It's off the cuff.
anything on the
Yeah.
internet, do your own research if you really want to like rebut it or gain more knowledge about it.
Yeah, definitely don't cite me in MLA at the
Oh,
bottom,
No, like dead ass though.
bottom of your paper.
You're not the fucking.
If we get big enough and I see a paper with one of
With
our
a Chicago sign.
yeah, bro, like
Hell
yo,
no.
I made it. This motherfucker
Yeah.
citing me.
Bruh.
That'd be awesome.
But 10 likes, bro. We're doing like alien.
No, not
astrology
astrology. I'm
podcast.
not getting into astrology.
Oh fuck no.
Why was wrong with astrology?
Okay.
Oh hell no! No,
No,
astrology
okay.
is the space racism where girls like, oh you're a Virgo.
Oh, wrong thing. God damn it.
yeah.
Is it astronomy then?
Astronomy.
Yeah,
yes.
not astrology. Fuck that shit. I don't care if you're asparagus. Astronomy. God damn it. Like, wrong thing. No. I'm not talking about bulls and fucking fish.
Yeah.
First of all, speaking of that really quick, Pisces, who the fuck decided that?
Hey,
if you're a
hey,
dude...
fuck you. Fuck you.
Are you a
Big
Pisces?
gang. Big
Oh wait,
Pisces.
no. Which one's the
Yeah,
woman?
we're good toxic.
No, not Pisces. My dad's a Pisces. That's
Gemini?
fine. No, one of them's a woman. Literally a woman.
Libra.
It's like a Virgo or something.
No, Libra.
Is it?
Lady Justice.
Dude, one of them's a woman. No offense. If you're into zodiac signs and you're a dude, that's just literally your zodiac sign is a woman.
I don't know, man. I'm two fish. So the fuck two fish got to
It's
do
just
with
like some of them were like, okay, I guess. Like
No, the weird
that's
thing,
kind of
like-
weird.
I guess tangent, because we could go on that for a sec. Because fucking, it
Oh,
really
God.
fucks me up.
Yeah,
Because, I don't know, I'm mildly scientific. I
pretty scientific,
like
but
things, yeah, like, I like things that are based in either fact or theory or, like, they're like,
at
make
least a
sense.
hypothesis.
At
like
least, yeah,
that.
like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure those are opposite. But yeah, like one can be proven, the other one's an idea. So like more
Yeah.
hypothesis than theory, but same idea.
Yeah.
Basically, like, the day I was born should have nothing to do with who I am as a person.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't line up to anything. There's no physical, biological, chemical,
Exactly.
anything that would have to do with the day. Just the day. Maybe the year, if there was, like, hypothetically, like, a massive influx of some chemical they were using. Like, I would say we were born, like, 1960, and they were using, like...
Chernobyl.
Like, they were using, like, DEET or something. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
some crazy chemical they didn't know was bad. Like,
Yeah.
your family had, like, lead paint. Like, sure, maybe if you're born that year, you're however way, somehow. But, like, the day doesn't make sense, but at the same time, there's been a frightening amount of people, like, girls have been like, oh, like, let me guess your shit. And I'm like, sure. Like, I don't know that. Like, I met them, like, earlier that day. And they guessed, like, Pisces specifically. And I was like, damn. Like, yes, you had a 1 in 12 chance, but the fact you got that off the bat is fucking weird. Like, it's just
Yeah.
weird. It's like, what did you base that on? And how is that accurate? Like,
yeah. Now I feel that.
yeah.
So like, my grandmother before she passed away, she was like, our family like like the women's side of my dad's family. It's like they're like really big into like the superstition stuff,
Spirituality.
like, yeah, like that type of stuff. Like they believe in the universe and like how if you put good things out in the universe, good things
Like
happen.
fate, karma,
Yeah, that
sort
type of
yeah.
shit. Like I believe in it too. Like
Oh,
all
I
that
believe in
shit.
karma.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it's like I remember when she passed away, we got these books about birthdays and then about like other your characteristics according to your horoscope. And when I was studying like mine, I'm a Libra. Not to be like.
Not to flex,
yeah.
but
Not to be like that fucking girl that's like, oh my god, but fucking
bro.
But I feel like I feel like it's based
I
off.
hate that crap so much.
I think it's definitely based off characteristics and trends of people born in the same month. Like, so I have this like for me like I have the same birthday as like Gandhi, or like we have the same birthday as Gandhi. We're born in the same month, and like other people that have major influence and were born the same month, like according, like that line up with like justice and like just like betterment of people around them. It's like that type of stuff. I feel like it's definitely a modern day thing. I feel like it happened around like maybe 70s, 80s, where like oh, we're probably aligned in all these shit. Yeah, because like
crazy?
our characteristics are the same type shit.
Yeah, the fact that you're saying that, like that fucks me up more. Gets me a little more annoyed because like I have the same birthday as like Steve Jobs, and like we're both kind of assholes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like we're both kind of
That's
asshole tech
fucking
people.
wild.
Like
That's
like that.
wild.
See, that's where I'm like, damn. Like what the fuck happened on this day?
The
Like,
only thing I could like describe, like, oh, maybe there's something to this, is every other generation on my dad's side, there has been a birthday repeat. So I had the same birthday as my grandfather, and he had the same birthday as his grandmother. And supposedly all three of us are like similar in some shape or form. And also the thing that people always guess when they talk about zodiac signs is I'm a Taurus because I'm mad hard-headed. And I'm not gonna lie, I do not like changing my mind a lot. So it's like some of these.
Same thing with my dad. You guys are pretty much.
It's like
you guys
some
are
of these.
really
It's like
fucking stubborn.
Where are you basing this off of? Like why?
It's just characteristics and trends going on throughout time.
It's weird.
I feel like it definitely started with wherever like witchcraft started. I know all I know about witchcraft. All I know about witchcraft is like the Salem witch trials, which is
it goes way like look at
way
the
past
pagan.
that.
Oh yeah, it
It's
definitely is
cool.
like way more intricate than just.
Yo,
that.
Swagger Soul's also born on the same day as me. We're deaf. Like, see, that's where I'm like, bro. Like, if you
Yeah.
combine Swagger Soul and Steve Jobs, you kind of got me right there.
Facts.
It's unfortunate.
I also hate like the Guinness World Record books where it'd be like, oh, look at who you're related to because of your birthday.
Yeah.
Mine was like Ariana Grande or some shit. I was like, God damn it! Like,
Oh, hell no.
can't you give me a different one?
Yeah, what the fuck?
But the more I think about it, it's like holy shit. I guess like it's also I think like when we read like so like say if you like read your daily horoscope like a
Monthly,
douche,
yeah.
and like you're basing what is being said about. Let's say you got say like I know the set was like day, week, month. Say if you read about the day, like oh this at the third happened, it's like oh okay. It's like they're taking a really educated guess of what's gonna happen, or like
Well,
what's gonna go.
That's
go
what I don't
on
like
type
about those.
shit.
They're so
It's like-
generalized.
It's very generalized, but it's like a lot of things like, but like once you read something and like it's never exact, but maybe like 2 days later is something happens like that was like you read something about happens like oh shit like that just happened, so like it tends to like lead people on to like oh shit this is actually
Like,
really
oh,
real.
and then it's just like psychosomatic.
and that
It's
leads-
just like, oh,
and
this,
that's
yeah.
and that leads to another problem. It's like those fucking tarot card readings on TikTok. Like they always.
I have no TikTok.
Yeah, but
no.
it's like, it's just adding those characteristics up with the algorithm. Like, hey, I can just spew out bullshit, and like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people like, hey, this
Oh,
actually
that's
happened
me,
type
yeah.
shit. This actually happened to me. Like this is going to happen to me, I guess. But it's like, at the end of the day, you're just like studying trends. Or like there's just people putting out fucking possible hypotheses about what's gonna happen in like a day or two or whatnot, and then you being gullible enough to fucking believe it.
Well, because the thing is like, I don't know, like, if you're really into that, you believe that hella, and you read, like, oh, on the 15th of this month, you're gonna find romantic interest, and it's, like, a Friday, and you happen to go out. Psychosomatic, like, just, like, you're gonna be more apt to go talk to people who's like, oh, like, I'm gonna go meet my love, I'm gonna start talking to a bunch of people, like,
Yeah.
like,
And
no
it-
fucking shit, you're gonna, like what?
Yeah. It's just like I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's like
It's like losing a tooth and not telling your parents and being disappointed when the tooth fairy doesn't come.
facts.
Like,
Yeah.
if you put in a little, if you say something, you put in a little something mixed with the preconceived notion that you're going to like
Yeah.
experience this,
Yeah.
then if you even do in the slightest, even if like some girl comes up to you at the bar is like asking about your shirt, you're like, bing, bing, ding, 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 ding.
Horny,
It's the love of my life.
Facts.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like what the fuck? We're literally just like more programmed monkeys.
Yeah.
No
It's
pun
like a monkey.
intended, but, like,
It's literally a
bro.
monkey see, monkey do situation.
Yeah,
It's, I don't know, man.
more influenceable monkeys.
Yeah,
True.
honestly.
I just find this shit mad goofy. I feel like it's like one's a psychological thing for sure. What we were just talking about is all psychological.
Yeah.
And it's also by chance, but it's like I honestly just had a brain for it.
2, if motherfuckers don't stop asking me what my rising and setting sun.
Oh yeah.
That's where it gets the bullshit. Cause like
Nah.
I
once
don't
you-
fucking
once you're-
know,
Once you're
bro.
looking into like that,
Like,
that's how I know you're a bitch
what?
toxic for real.
Don't ask me
look
that.
into
I
it
barely
like
know
that.
I'm a Taurus. Like, no, I have no idea what you fucking mean by that.
I'm not a saggy titty. Damn. The fucking
Yo, share birthday with Lil Nar.
I thought you were
Really?
gonna say Lil Nas.
No.
Fucking.
Only,
Girl
the
sweatshirt.
only one I know is Gandhi, which is actually a fucking. Let's go.
I can't
That's
remember.
tough.
No, that's like when I learned that, it's like, yo, I'm fucking Gandhi for
Yes,
real.
sir.
I get my birthday tattooed on my back from that.
Don't get that. It's so
That's so
bad.
whack.
That's like
Oh
the
my
worst.
God.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like text tattoos are not good.
Oh, I have the same birthday as The Rock.
I only want for like tattoos,
Mm.
like they're all typography. I only want so like it's just, I only want like my uncle saying like destined for greatness. So like
Right.
he has like a subheading for every text he sends.
Yo,
It's,
that's kinda
it's
crazy.
so funny. It's like it's like this that blah 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 blah. That's destined for greatness. I was
Like, yo, can you stop at the gas station? That's
Destined
for
for greatness.
Yeah.
It's so hilarious. But like, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more you like believe in it. It's like okay, like
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
powerful like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But just like,
I
I don't
think
know,
that's the only
like birthdays
type
are kind of
typography.
generic, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like,
I only want like actual art on my body. I don't want like
Yeah.
any type at all. I feel like type looks mad corny. I've
it
actually-
does usually.
yeah.
Well, because everyone gets like a Bible verse in like cursive on their arm. With like
Oh
doves,
my
doves
God.
and
Don't get me
clouds,
started.
and it's like,
Like,
damn.
bro, you jack off with that arm. What are you doing?
Facts, yeah, what are you talking about? What?
Really?
Come on,
really, like, for best. God damn it! It's so funny. I can't say.
Like, you got like fucking like Matthew 6:6, you hit the reach around with that hand. Like, what the fuck?
Dude's really letting out the Holy Spirit. That's
Yo, yeah, no,
Wow.
dead ass.
What are your like next tattoo ideas?
Oh,
Because
I have a
you're a pretty
bunch.
tattooed individual.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
No, I have something that Melody is drawing up. It's like a whole like big. That's like chest and stomach, and then expanding out.
That's
Yeah, I don't
It's
know if
like-
you've seen it. This fucking
it's
big.
It's really cool. It's like everything though. It's like that would be like a couple like 9-hour sessions, but like
yeah.
it's like a black like a hollow hole like right here, and then like circuit boards coming out like across, and then like leaking
Dude,
down.
that's actually fucking sick.
Connected to like it's so much, and then like in the middle, like around my belly button region. Imagine like you know the like big brain memes where it's like an omnipotent like multi-armed being like
Yeah,
that
I know what
type
you're
of
talking
thing
about.
as like an AI, like with his arm like 2 arms out, and that connects to,
Like
like
the
the
like
demon
a
girls.
Hindu like
Yeah, what the fuck?
I know the one's like sitting like
Shiva,
this. Shiva.
Shiva, yeah, like sort of that type of idea,
That's bad.
but like an AI, so like genderless, just like fucking like being.
That's facts.
Feeding information from the falling down shits, and then like that with 2 arms out, and then those have like wires connected into like to like hacker cyberpunk like
That's
demon girls.
badass.
Yeah,
It's just wild.
Holy
and then that's why I want to
shit.
fill up my right arm with like bullshit, so I can just like have the Lamau and then like the other stuff. It's like this is actually kind of tough.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
facts.
feel that. It's just wild.
I think all my
Yeah.
tattoo ideas are just Lamau, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get like next to the tattooed JPEG file, I want to get like a homework folder.
That's hilarious.
Because like that'd be tough.
You definitely need like a homework folder and then a trash. Like,
Oh yeah, like the
Recycle
trash
bin,
bin.
the
Like,
trash
I have a whole
bin.
desktop on my arm.
Dude, that's P.
I can hella do that. Well, I want to save like right here for a QR code. The problem
Oh,
is
yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy out a domain for my whole life,
Oh yeah,
and then like just like mostly like
that's still badass though.
well, because what I want to do is I want to have like basically a personal portal with that. So like I'll like be like anywhere. I could be at a business meeting. I could be like at a fucking concert. I could be at the bar. And I'm like, yo, just like scan this, and then it brings up like I want to do like a classic like early 2000 looking type console,
Yeah,
like
that's-
like prints out some bullshit, and it's like enter your code, and depending on what code I tell you, brings you to a different place. So if the code's like some business related stuff, it's like my professional portfolio. If it's like I don't know, like slash socials or some shit. Like it just brings up like my Snapchat, Instagram, or whatever.
Dude,
Like,
that's
and it has like infinite applications where I can add more onto it. So like the tattoo doesn't stop there. I can do whatever with it.
dude, what
I could
the
literally
fuck?
like make it like my fucking like you scan my arm and it logs you into my Wi-Fi. Like shit like that is
That's
like
sick.
really doable
What?
and actually kind of tough. Yeah.
That's so fucking
Right,
sick.
so it's just like it's big, and like this spot like doesn't stretch a whole lot over your life, so I could easily use it until like my fucking 60s.
Oh, yeah, for
at
sure.
which point like
so you start
also
getting wrinkly.
yeah, exactly. No, and like really, well, I have like a tattoo appointment for next week for something here, but then after that, I really want to get like an NFC implant, like really bad.
Like the NFC, like
It's-
the
yeah,
that speech in front of us.
It
right?
goes yeah that one. It's like a little. It's just like a tiny pill, and then you could buy like the whole kit online. You have to go to like. I'm not going to my doctor. Like you go to like a tattoo shop because like it's a minor procedure sort of, but it's not like that intense. And like they have the whole like injection kit and everything. They just like have to cut a little slit and do it, and then it like heals by itself. But you can reprogram it to do like anything.
Really?
So like Teslas, there you know how like it's like a card as a key.
Yeah.
That is NFC. So I can reprogram that. So I just touch the side of my car and shit unlocks. Touch the console and it
That's
just starts.
tough.
You could there's NFC like door locks. Touch the door, open it.
No, yeah,
like-
I think that's
Or I can just program it to like open a link on your phone. So like I touch your phone, it pulls up my Snapchat. Like
that's
That's
sick.
and then you reprogram that in seconds. So it's a little like pad, like it looks like a goddamn like mag safe whatever. Touch your thing to it, go on the computer, type in the command, it does boom, and you're set. It's super fucking cool, super legit, hella tough. Supposedly doesn't even give you problems in airports. So
Oh, that's
That's definitely a good use.
yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah. So mad when they stopped me for having a gun. Anyway.
You're a
I
fucking
spent so much
flavorist,
time on
bro.
that nuke.
You're actually a flavorist. Oh my god, bro.
That nuke cost me $80,000.
I had to order fucking uranium from goddamn China. This shit took 6 months to deliver. I had to sign 5 like, bro.
Oh
No.
man.
Oh my god.
But yeah, definitely the third monkey has to come back.
Nah, fact.
Podcast is lit.
I'll hella be around. This
Hell
is
yeah.
tough. Yeah.
It's called Monkeys in the Barrel for a reason. I can't do this podcast with just one of them.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
It's plural by default. You need
Exactly.
John on for a legendary anime conversation.
That motherfucker will not come on for shit.
Guys.
Why?
Guys,
some
if
re-
we get the
for
legendary monkey on
For
Bro,
16K no.
for 16 million likes,
Yeah.
I need my life to change to get this motherfucker on.
Facts.
Like, it's
just like he talks like really articulate, and then he like really elaborates on everything he talks about. Like I was doing like my interview with him, and like
Yeah.
literally he was just talking. I was like, bro, this is just like feeding me information to get a good fucking grade, bro. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's
I feel
literally
like it would be good.
that
It'd be
motherfucker's
really
an
good
academic
talk.
weapon. to be
no, we
honest
definitely
with you.
have like the artillery to make this a really cool podcast.
Oh,
Yeah, we
for
have
sure.
brain weaponry. Honestly,
Facts.
we need to look into getting like actual equipment, like actual.
Oh yeah, I have that MIDI.
Oh,
like,
do you?
Yeah,
How many inputs does it have?
I think two, but we might be able to.
Because if it has 2, I have one with 1, so we could do all 3. And I also have like an XLR mic. So.
Fact.
Oh, that's still. I was gonna ask my dad this weekend for his DJ mics and like some of my.
Oh no,
equipment.
get like just a $30 XLR mic. It would be
Oh, well,
way
just
better.
for now.
Oh, it would definitely be better. I feel like.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's also just because like every time I hear a DJ mic, it's a dude screaming over a club, and there's like,
That walks in front of the fucking speaker.
Yeah, no,
Bro,
exactly. So
short
it's just,
story, and then we'll end the podcast. I was DJing. I'm not gonna. Hopefully, he doesn't watch this. I was DJing with somebody. I won't say who. Maybe he won't know. But somebody, and I was hyping up the crowd. I had this shit locked. I switched it stupid clean to the Cupid Shuffle, right?
Oh god, it was
Corny
like,
as fuck, but it was the type of party where that flies.
Right.
Motherfuckers on the dance floor did not know what the Cupid Shuffle was. I was like, are y'all fucking stupid?
Yeah.
I was like, follow me. Got on there. I was like, hey, cue up another song and it hit it, right?
Yeah.
I got in front of it. I was doing whatever. Dude tried to get on the mic. Fucked up the mic. Literally cut in front of the speaker. Had it play back shit.
What?
Yeah, did the fucking like
Oh,
static shit.
the
And then
reverb, like-
and then dropped the song hard drop the next song. For anyone that doesn't know like DJ terms or anything, hard drop means you pause the first song and instantly play the second.
So it's
no
just like-
transition.
just like
It works
clicking
if you
in
know what you're
Spotify.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally like you skip a song on Spotify. That's basically what he did. I was like, motherfucker!
God
I did
damn.
mad work to get the crowd.
That's like the
And
whole
that, and that
flow.
literally,
yeah.
it literally just throws off the crowd so much. I remember,
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we were at Gotham. That fucking DJ at the end was so ass.
We got.
What?
He was like,
No.
the drops, literally the drops for Song for Coming is like, next song's like, are you fucking
No, the
serious?
one at Russian, the one time I went was phenomenal.
Really?
Was phenomenal. He went from like Pop Smoke to Mr. Brightside,
Really?
and it was like
that's
I got chills. I was like
Yeah.
if a transition is better than the song itself, you're doing your job right.
Yeah.
Because like I can get hyped like here like
Oh, yeah.
it, like above like fucking Pop Smoke. Like God,
Yeah.
I'm like, goddamn.
Nah, that's definitely clean as shit.
It's tough, yeah.
I don't know, I've always wanted to learn how to like make beats and shit. I
Yeah.
feel like it's so easy, but it's also so tedious. I don't know.
I'm definitely.
I
Yeah.
can't. I definitely want to try though for sure.
I can
always
teach you. Like I'm about to start releasing some EDM soon.
I was gonna say we literally have all the equipment. I just brought my piano.
That's true.
Yeah, it's software and stuff.
Yeah,
And like
exactly.
that's something I really want to do because like, bruh, like I'll have to learn like mixing mildly. Not like audio level mixing. I know that for the most part, but like basically DJing between songs because like, bruh, what I wouldn't give to just like pull up to like the ISO EXO concert I went to was fucking tough, and that dude was just jumping around the stage like playing his own music that's just fire as fuck, while the whole crowd like just moshes and goes crazy. Like, bruh, I would go so hard. Like
I could bring my DJ equipment and just have you like fuck around with it if you want.
I'd be down. Well, like I just need like more material and like I could talk to some because a few of my boys make like really really cool EDM, like rhythm. You probably like the subgenre of rhythms, like sick. It's like the crunchy like.
Yeah.
like something like Skrillex would put out.
No, like it
Not
doesn't
as
have
corny.
the doesn't have the wall like the wobbly
yeah.
wobbly dub like that's like part of the step or the dub part of the dubstep shit. But it's like crunchy is the best way I could describe it.
Crunchy.
Yeah, like imagine like a transformer head banging into like an Apple store. Like it's kind of it, yeah.
That's valid as
But
well.
I'd love to like put some of that out at some point, and because I do my own art and it look tough and like
Oh yeah,
whatever.
for sure.
Weird.
But for your 3D art, that fucking
Exactly,
Yeah.
it just like works really
thumbnails
well
would be
for it.
fucking sick.
Yeah.
Fucking oh my god.
And because with like that type of shit, like I can hella do like behind the scenes, like I don't even need to show my face. I can like just
exactly.
make a fucking
Some
a
marshmallow
goddamn.
shit.
I could just do like a 3D like
Fucking wear ski mask all the
yeah,
time.
pull up an anonymous mask for every concert. Like fuck it, I'll go crazy. That'd be tough.
Facts.
Oh god.
There was this one concert I saw, like they were doing like it was like an EDM concert where like they had this fucking giant structure, and like you know what we're talking about, right? They had like a projector. They had a projection and shit, and it was like 3D-esque.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was
yeah.
like the coolest fucking thing ever. Like the artist was literally on the screen.
yeah.
Like he wasn't like there was the setup, but he just wasn't there. And,
Yeah,
like,
I've
he was
seen
just
some really
behind
cool
shit.
ones like
and like
that.
whenever he would talk, like this like black figure would pop up, or it's like some shit would pop up and like it'd be like a human figure. It was, like the coolest shit ever.
That's actually so.
It was like
tough.
3D
That's
and like
dark.
it was just made of like all like sections of like what is it,
laser
squares and shit.
intersections.
Yeah,
and shit. Yeah.
it was the fucking
There's
coolest
a
shit
few
ever.
like really sick things like that, and like that's
I feel
kind
like
of a sick
yeah.
space that I'd love to get into is like making those.
stage building and shit.
Not even the stage, but the like electronics to software ratio
Oh yeah,
that's going on there is so cool.
facts.
Like that's something I've been like dying to make anyway, because like I really want to do like custom car stuff, but like I don't want to personally do the engine bit. Like I just have you guys do
Yeah,
it, or,
you
like
can-
pay someone.
to be honest,
But the
with you,
electronics is something I'd really love to do. Like I want to make an operating system specifically for cars that like, cause like the shit that's on like the Apple plane, whatever, is garbage. Like it's just bad, and I could do it
Yeah.
better if I had the motivation to, and to make it open source. You'd have a lot of cool people seeing the project, working on the project, contributing. Open source software is a whole thing we should talk about at another point because it's phenomenal and really fucking cool. It's like it's incredible. Like it's actually mind blowing. It's like if you took like the pyramids minus the slaves and we're just like, yeah, no, it's so sick. Like
jeez.
it's like the idea of like a software, like a program that like anyone can add to. So like you have just brilliant people who like do add crazy things you would never think to do, or just small people who had a bug and they fix it themselves, and now they push that through and no one else gets that bug. Like stuff like that, security.
That's
Like there's a lot of really cool stuff to it.
That's dope as shit.
Yeah, that'd be a great
Facts.
topic at some point.
Yeah, definitely Shit, guess we got our next topics for the next podcast.
Yeah, we should have a bunch.
Yeah,
Fuck, nerd podcast, next one for
Oh
him.
God, monkeys in college.
Yes.
Brain
Big
growing
brain monkey.
bigger.
Oh my god, wait, no, another one we have to talk
Brain's
about.
expanding like a fucking Rottweiler.
Fucking, oh my, the Stone Dave theory.
Oh my God, yeah, we definitely gotta talk about
That's
that.
really
Right
cool.
fucking now.
That's really cool.
Dude.
I fuck with that.
Like I first heard about it like on Jerry. It was like
Yeah.
like monkeys taking shrooms and then boom people. But like it's just like
That's a lot of missing steps.
yeah, there's
but
a lot.
that
there's a lot of
basically,
steps,
Yeah,
but it's like-
TLDR.
yeah, basically.
Monkey do mushroom. Mushroom
Thanks.
make a lot of connections in
But
brain.
it's just
Brain get big.
Basically,
It's just like
intelligence
So, like,
upload.
I've done shroom, but like before that,
Whoa!
but like I definitely before that
You need a
I
bleep button.
I've definitely
Jesus Christ!
I've definitely done I've been researching it since like 8th grade, 7th grade.
yeah, I mean,
like,
mycology
this-
itself is
yeah,
fascinating.
yeah. It's
Mm.
like they took a brain scan and it's like a brain before and after like doing shrooms and whatnot.
Mm.
And there like you said, there was like multiple brain connections that weren't connected before that were connected then after.
Yeah,
after
like
the
there's like
shroom.
a lot of research
Yeah.
going on about like overcoming PTSD, where like
like
Yeah.
depression.
if you can like
all that
overcome it
shit.
in that moment, your brain
Yeah.
will like rewire to be like, oh shit, like we're actually good without that. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
goddamn.
I haven't had like a ego death, but like
Mm.
all that major anxiety shit that you feel like when on shrooms, like once you like figure it out, like, oh, okay, this is just myself.
Yeah.
I need to take care of this myself. Like I don't know. I just need to take certain steps to like make myself feel better. You can take those steps you took like while in shrooms and use it in the real world. When you
Yeah.
experience those things, like, oh, facts.
And it's
this
more
is the same thing.
powerful and
Yeah.
there's like a distinct amount of like beauty involved in it. Like just being in nature, because set and setting is always like the
Yeah.
biggest thing. Be with good people, be in a good place, have good food, and
Yeah.
don't have anything on your calendar.
I don't like.
Period.
I
Don't be worried about something.
I
'cause
haven't
that-
really seen shit off shrooms. 'Cause I'm like really afraid to like see shit because I wouldn't know
It's
how to
not-
handle myself. Cause like, but I've definitely like I have microdosed like 0.5 grams.
Yeah.
Each like at the 2 times I've done it, it's just 0.5 grams. 'Cause I don't want to like see shit, but like I've definitely felt something and like was able to learn something about myself I didn't really realize before, and like,
Yeah.
make changes to like, hey, you need to better yourself in this certain way. Like, so go fix that yourself.
Oh yeah.
I don't
for
know. I
sure.
remember the first time, it's like I was going through some shit, and it's like, oh, like I remember the only visual I really saw was like it was like the roof right there,
Yeah.
and like like a being with like like Yoda hands that like just opened up the fucking.
That's
roof.
incredible.
Like he had like a mushroom head too, like one eye. It was like and like controlled me like a puppet. Like I had
That's
that's like the main
crazy.
idea why I had the ventriloquist thing.
Yeah.
For the ghost.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that
yeah.
because like it really taught me like you're not in control of these situations that you're going through.
That's cool. That's
Because
cool.
especially because like the situation I was going through is really an outside source. Like
Yeah.
so it's like these situations shouldn't be controlling you, and they're controlling you in this certain way. So you have to like learn how to cut those lines and like really fend for yourself.
Yeah.
And then I think the second time I wasn't really good, like dealing with anything, but it's like honestly forget. But it's like
The human
I
situation, we're
yeah.
always dealing with something.
yeah, it's just like
Basically.
I don't know. I was like really like stressing. It was like it's like damn, you just all this stress can really go away once you like do these certain things and shit. Like I've learned major lessons within like 3 hours.
Yeah,
It's the craziest thing ever. Sorry, parents, if you're listening.
Yeah.
I
Thank God we're not big enough to get like demonetized.
who gives a
Well,
fuck?
yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
We're not encouraging
Who-
anything. This
yeah,
is
for
all
sure.
personal experiences
Yeah.
that like it doesn't always go well, and,
And also,
Yeah.
no offense, it's not heroin. There's actually like scientific benefits.
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
definitely like in
Shrooms
the
and
works.
shit,
And like
yeah.
listen to Paul's statements at some point. He's like
Mm.
a fucking genius.
He was a guy on Joe Rogan.
He was
right?
on there one time, but
Yeah.
he's like been in the not industry in the scene
Hmm.
since like the 60s or 70s or some shit. Like
Yeah.
he's like there. But no, it's like it's seriously like an incredible experience. It's gorgeous, and
Yeah.
I've had like crazy moments from like crying, laughing with my friends because we used to like go like camping and stuff,
Hmm.
and just like take a bunch of like Sloss Peak events, of course, and do various things. We went swimming and that was really fun, or like just I don't know, hang around, like around the campfire and just talk about stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And like the levels of connection you can form, like the things you're like seeing like in the background, like the visuals are not scary at all. Like
Mhm.
I've never experienced something that wasn't there. It's only modifications of reality. So like I've seen trees that have been basically fucking mirrored across the y-axis, the z-axis, like side to side is the same on both sides, or like when because we would always be in like the woods, like looking up into the interconnecting branches, they start to like connect. Like where normally it just looks like chaos, like just like a bunch of random ass branches overlapping. They like make like form networks together, or like I one time like made like a face that was like fucking formed together. Or one time shit got really abstract and reality became kind of cubist. That was strange. Yeah, I was definitely like locked to the chair at that point. But it was super. It was really cool. Like I was like, holy fuck! Like it's if you're in the right place, with like yourself, with where you are, with what's going on ish around you. Like you don't like. Obviously, you don't have to be you don't have to fucking hit nirvana to take mushrooms. Like, but like, you know, if you're not going through some fucking psychotic shit at the very moment,
for sure.
Then like, it's not scary. It's the unknown, and if you can sort of like overcome the fact that you don't know what's gonna happen and you don't know exactly what you're gonna see, then it can be one of the most like fucking powerful experiences, really. Closest to like spirituality I've come, because I'm not a very religious person at all, but definitely the feeling of a higher, definitely something way bigger than yourself is crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's also just literally a plant too on top of that. It's like
it's different than a plant.
Well,
it's a being. Like that's like you ate a fucking rabbit and started tripping balls. Like It's not that type of being. It's mycelia is like a whole other category, fungi, but it's like they were like the thing. Definitely, Paul Stamets spoke about it at some point. Like they're literally like our forefathers. They were there before plants, before algae, before any sort of cellular life. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So like, what if we could, like, what we can gather from them is billions of years older than any information we could possibly like acquire.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy. They met aliens maybe, like bruh. That's fucked.
Yeah,
so
that's
cool.
true.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
And just the way they work is so cool. Like I'd love to model a computer network over mycelium, cause like mushrooms aren't the being. Mushrooms are the fruiting body. So it's like the dick basically, right? It's like fruit. Like fruit isn't the whole plant. It's just the little fruit. The tree is the plant. Mycelium is a network underground of interconnected fibers that can span miles and miles. And they just pop up.
Yeah, isn't it also like self-aware? Like it has like some sort of strategy to its movement. Where it moves toward, like I very vaguely remember.
It's a yes and no, because like I know like when they're about to spore, like they move in a certain direction with the wind, and then it follows the wind and shit.
If you mean like in the way that the mycelium moves, they're highly efficient.
That's what I mean.
Is the thing, yeah. So it's like, fucking again, just to rip off of that goddamn podcast. He was talking about like this like test I think they're running like Japan, where they like took a map of Japan, put food sources on every major city. Yeah, and allowed mycelium to grow, and it like remapped the Japanese subway
like
system
the most efficient ways. Yeah, it was wild. I remember listening.
But the thing is, it's wild, but scientifically, that's the only reasonable way. They're just very well adapted to being efficient, and efficiency is the only way that anything can live. Cause like, without it, on larger scales, over billions of years, you don't exist.
Yeah.
So the higher your efficiency, fucking, we'll call it like a score or whatever rating, like the more apt you are to be able to survive and overcome various situations. So just the fact that it's blatantly just able to do that, and not even I'm not saying that there certainly must be some form of intelligent, but even just in like a chemically intelligent way that I feel like a lot of plants are, like they aren't like thinking smart. They're
just doing it.
It's just a natural instinct, pretty much.
I don't know if you call it instincts. It's like it's pre-programmed in. Like the firmware they have is fucking spot on.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like not that it's intelligence in the form of like thoughts like we have, but intelligence in the way of like
being
Like how the
proactive.
world works.
Sort of
Or, like,
pre-programmed, like.
Yeah,
So then
like
take
efficiency.
like tree fucking like the whatever the fuck you call like the vein things in like trees.
Roots.
No, the up through the tree.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know the name.
Yeah, that's not intelligently made. Where like, oh, this specific size is better. It's like trained over millions of years that a specific tube of this size will naturally pull stuff through without any sort of pumping,
Yeah.
because that's how physics works.
Mm.
Is that sort
Holy
of
shit.
that sort of idea that's like, holy fuck, like they're just on a different wavelength than us, but it just is. They're also finding their own efficiency, as basically is the point of humanity, is just finding efficiency and survival.
Yeah, I agree with
Tinder, efficiency and survival. Like,
But he's not wrong.
no, I'm
We
literally
find the shortest ways to get what we want in society.
Parkour. A
Dude,
point A to point B. if
well,
that's possible. Yeah.
Like there's
I never
efficiency
thought
is
about
key
that.
to like the best life, honestly.
Yeah,
Or to it just
To survival. Like
or just living comfortable life in general.
Yeah, or even just living. Like it's
yeah.
thoroughly the best way. There's a reason why like I don't know, you weren't able to get stuff that wasn't in your region for hundreds of years because bruh, going across the seas to get bananas is not the most efficient way to eat
Facts.
fucking food.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of stuff like that you could break it down to just looking for efficiency.
Oh man, that's such a philosophical thing that turns into such a scientific thing because it's so.
They're just super intertwined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate when people say that. It's like, oh, philosophy is just like unanswered questions. It's like, no, philosophy is the questions that we can't answer completely without science. Like we need.
Yeah.
There's a lot of philosophical questions because I'm taking a philosophy class, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking oh my god, I hate people like that. But like it's just interesting, like some of the things that are being taught in the classes I'm taking, where it's like, if we gain this, and this from science, we can answer this philosophical question with these answers from science that will bring us into like a higher level of understanding, at least where we go from here as human beings and like the way we're being wired and shit.
Well, I mean, maybe I misunderstand philosophy, but like from what I can see is it's questions that can't directly be answered by science, but they more so end up in the realm of like human thought, like morals are often philosophical, or like
Fucking professor keeps talking about fucking morals.
because that's like more or less what they are. Like,
Oh, yeah,
otherwise,
yeah.
it would be a science. It would be
Yeah.
an ology. Like
Well, it's definitely
oh, I guess it is an ology.
not to like rant the podcast to like almost 2 hours now.
Oh, is it
We're
actually?
about
Yeah.
to, we're about to hit a minute away.
But
Nice.
but like on a short scale, what we're talking about now is like how society would be if there was somebody in what's called an original position, which basically is somebody that has no ideas of who they are as a person,
Oh, yeah.
and they create a societal standards where it's equal because they have no idea where they're going to land in society. So they can't say that rich people have this, and that, or that money is a
Right.
hierarchy, because if they're on the other end, they don't want that to happen to them. So if they're in poverty, they're not going to make the rich people have more power than them. So somebody in the original position, if we were to hypothetically create a like society, it would turn into almost a utopia, because the sense of not knowing where you're going to land, not knowing your race, not knowing your ideals,
Or
not
even
knowing
how that impacts you
exactly.
as a person. Yeah.
It's going to be like they're going to make it as equal as possible because they don't know where they're going to land.
Or they'll come up with their own form of racism.
That was my freaking debate against it.
Because like that's like a thing that's just like universal. Like, not racism, but like people
Like
have
judgment-
various
judgment.
isms based
Yeah.
on
Exactly,
fucking
and that was-
stupid shit.
Because the teacher, I don't know if he got mad, but I tried to bring like a scientific aspect to it, where it's like our brains are not wired the same. Like
They're
especially-
made to compete.
Exactly.
You have to compete.
Yeah, like
And it's so like fucking socially competing is where you get clicks. It's where you get racism. It's where you get like all these various like phenomena of people like putting others down, bullying. Like, bruh, that's just socially competing because your dumbass monkey brain is like, I need to win so I can feed my family.
exactly.
And we're kind of past that as the general society. Like, I guess that's probably like not the right thing to say because like obviously there's people starving and there's people who fend for their food every day.
Yeah.
But as like the general American population, I suppose you could say that we've come somewhat past that point and are being forced to like. That's why it's probably cyberbullying hits so hard because this is this new like I need to eat. Like this new plane.
Yeah.
And you see all these deer around you, and like, but like you know, there's like 4 other dudes next to you with spears. Who's gonna kill the most deer? Are you gonna kill the dude next to you? Like, there's, it's
a hierarchy status.
It's kind of built into us fundamentally, in a way that we probably can't help, or that would take thousands of years of reprogramming, and it's fucked.
It's wild, but we've officially hit the 2-hour mark.
No, I'm getting mad tired. Look.
Oh damn!
The first podcast to hit 2 hours, but definitely we might have to plan it around like each other's schedule now, because this is definitely
Wednesday night works for me.
Yeah.
I have like late class tomorrow.
intriguing.
Yeah.
You have a late class.
Well, it's not that late.
You have a late class. I have
It's
a
like
5:55 to 8:30.
Oh,
No. I mean late, like as in like my first class is later in the day.
Oh, gotcha.
No, my last class gets out at 2:55.
Oh yeah.
I scheduled that shit perfectly. for
Lucky
Thursdays.
bastard.
Yeah.
But
Yes, sir.
we're probably gonna see more of the third monkey now, and
Yes,
hopefully
sir.
the fourth monkey joins in soon.
Or 5th.
We need the 5th.
The legendary fifth, guys, bring this podcast to not a profitable point, but at least a recognizable point.
They get profitable. I want a new computer, but buy me a.
Oh no! If
380.
we could get it profitable,
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Goddamn.
guys, we will get the mics. Get us to 1,000.
Yo, this will actually sound good.
Yeah, right.
We will have soundproofing. I swear.
It will be on more platforms than just YouTube.
It's only on YouTube.
Yeah.
So as you upload to like. We'll talk about that later. Yeah.
I know. I told them we haven't gotten there yet. But with that, it has been Monkeys in the Barrel, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fucking busting out.
My God.
Yeah.
Peace. Oh, like, comment, and subscribe. I said that wrong.
Do that thing what Alex just said. And, thank you, Julian.
Of course, yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna be back. This shit was fucking
Yes,
fun.
sir.
Solo dap from far away.